Pa. Mark give him to me.
Is that a fact?
Yes, sir. Look what I done learned it. Fetch it, boy.
What you aim to do with him?
Learn to be helpful. Mark says when we goes to farm in the ocean, we'll use critters like this for farming. How do you like that, Pa?
That's right, clever, Ellie. I don't see how much use that'd be around a farm.
Well, I'll commence learning other things as quick as Mark gets here.
Ellie, does Granny know that Mark gave you that critter?
No, sir, not yet.
Well, I believe I'd keep it that way if I was you. It'd just get her riled.
Well, I think we're safe for a while, Pa. Granny's been sticking real close to the house this morning. Almost like she's expecting somebody.
Shorty!
I'm here, Granny. Shorty to the rescue.
I told you to get here as fast as you could. Why didn't you fly?
I did. One downgrade hit pretty near 40 miles an hour.
I meant in the aeroplane.
Oh, no. A fella needs a car out here. I'm still single, you know. I figured to date me a Hollywood cutie.
I ain't got no time for dating. Like I told you on the telephone, I got troubles and I need your... What in blue blazes are you doing with all of them guns?
Well, when you said you had trouble, I figured we'd need shooting iron.
You ain't never fired a gun in your life.
I can load for you.
The kind of trouble I got calls for brains, not guns.
I brung them too. What's the problem?
Ellie fell in love with a frog.
What?
Well, he ain't all... Now, what do you want?
I want to know what you two are supposed... Oh, hey, look at the guns. Hey, are you starting a feud? Is that it? Hey, can I be on your side? Or who we fight?
Leave the guns alone. Just take Shorty's suitcases in the house.
Gee whiz, Granny. I want to know what y'all is doing.
Like I told you, it's for me to know and you to find out.
Granny, must have dust in my ear. It sounded like you said Ellie had fell in love with a frog.
Well, he ain't all frog, just half. He's what you call a naval frogman. From the navel down, he's frog.
You joking?
And that ain't the worst of it. When he gets into the water, he goes all frog.
Does Ellie know?
She don't care. He has thrown some kind of a spell over her.
You mean they might get married?
Ain't that a frightening thought? That's why I sent for you. You gotta help me stop him.
Why me?
'Cause you're the only one I can turn to. You're from back home. You're a hill man. You got horse sense.
So Jed.
He used to have. Now he's got water on the brain just like the rest of the family.
No.
That frogman has got Jed believing that he can farm the ocean.
Farm the ocean?
Ain't it pitiful? I tell you, everybody but me has gone stark raving.
Well, look who's here. Shorty Kellums, how are you?
Fine, Jed, fine. How's yourself?
Why, I couldn't be better. What brings you out here to California?
Well, Granny called long distance and said...
Invited him out for the holidays.
Yeah, that's it. Said we'd have a white Christmas together.
White Christmas in Beverly Hills?
Ain't you heard? We're gonna have white smog this year.
Well, anyways, glad to have you out here, Shorty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go talk to Mr. Drysdale about my new project.
What project is that, Jed?
What they call oceanography, Shorty. It's, farming the oceans and such.
Well, did I tell you?
You're right, Granny. The man's gone soft in the loft.
Now you can see why I need you.
Yeah. I'll go wash up, and we'll put our heads together.
Fine. Mark!
Hi, Granny. Whose car?
Oh, it belongs to a feller from back in the hills.
Certainly carries an arsenal. I wouldn't want to cross him.
Oh, he wouldn't. What did you say, Mark?
I wouldn't want a fellow that well armed mad at me.
How'd you know?
Know what?
That he was mad at you.
Why would he be mad at me?
You mean Ellie didn't tell you about him?
Told me what?
That they was engaged back in the hills?
No.
Oh, yes. Ellie was promised to him when she first come of marrying age. 12.
Who is he? What's his name?
Kellums. Killer Kellums.
Killer.
Oh, he's the best shot back in the hills. And he's vowed to drop you on sight because you stole his girl.
I'm sure glad he left his guns in the car.
Oh, them is just his outside guns. He's in there waiting for you with his inside guns.
Strange that Ellie never...
Never mind that. Just be glad that I seen you before the killer did. Or he'd put so many holes in you, you'd throw a polka dot shadow.
Forgot my shaving kit, Granny. Howdy, my name's Kellums.
Kellums?
That's right.
Yeah, meet the killer.
I'm Shorty. Glad to meet you, killer.
All right, Mr. Clampett, you've said enough. Now you listen to me, and you listen good. I don't care what Mark Templeton says. I say oceanography is baloney. Farming the ocean is baloney. And you're not taking one red penny out of this bank for any such nonsense. Is that clear, Mr. Clampett?
I thought you were being a tiger all of a sudden.
I am a tiger, and I'm going to stay a tiger. I've decided there's only one way to handle a simple man like Jed Clampett. That's with force, power, authority.
Well, bully for you, but you happen to be wrong about oceanography.
Says who?
Says every thinking scientist and ecologist in the world. Well, we must save our oceans from pollution. Our environment is in terrible danger. The very existence of our planet is at stake.
Is it going to cost money?
Well, of course.
Then it's baloney. And that's what Jed Clampett is going to hear right from the tiger's mouth.
Miss Jane, Mr. Drysdale, I know you're busy, and I won't take a minute. I just want to say that I've made up my mind to put a heap of money into the study of oceanography.
Is that your final decision?
Yes, sir, it is.
Beautiful.
What?
I'm with Mr. Clampett 100%.
I thought oceanography was baloney.
You see what I have to contend with right here in my own bank? Miss Hathaway, can't you understand we must save the oceans from pollution? Our environment is in terrible danger. The very existence of this planet is at stake.
Chief, you are not to be believed.
Mr. Clampett, please me. Right, sir?
That's right, I do. And I'm kind of surprised at you, Miss Jane. Generally, you're real smart.
Well, not with this. When it comes to oceanography, she has a blind spot.
Chief, you are the lowest, the most...
Go ahead, revile me. Call me names. But I stand with Mr. Clampett, and so does every thinking scientist and ecologist in the world.
How can you be so completely...
Not another word. Mr. Clampett and I have taken enough abuse from you. Now get out of my office.
Chief.
Out! No! Or you'll be fired.
I don't know how much more of this humiliation I can stand. I try so hard to be honest and efficient and all I get is...
I'm sorry that I had to turn into a tiger like that. But I decided the only way to handle a simple woman like Miss Hathaway is with force, power, authority.
Yeah, but you got her bawling.
Oh, not me, Mr. Clampett. Fear. The fear that you'll withdraw your money from this bank and she'll be out of work.
Well, I don't aim to draw it all out. Maybe just half.
Well, even half would upset her.
Miss Jane, I'm sorry, but I think it's only fair for me to haul off and tell you that I'm going to draw half of my money out of this bank and spend it on oceanography and ecology and such. That seemed to make her real happy.
That was hysteria.
Well, damage is done, so let's go on down to the cashier and get the money.
No, wait. That might push her over the edge emotionally. Let me bring it to you later.
Well, whatever you think is best.
I'll leave it to me.
Well, Chief, your duplicity did not work. Despite all your devious conniving, honesty and virtue have triumphed.
Cashier, make out a certified check for $48 million. Charges at the Clampett account.
Wonderful.
Also, send up 2 husky guards and a straitjacket.
Chief, who's the straitjacket for? Chief, who's the straitjacket for? Chief, what do you intend to do with the straitjacket?
All ready for victuals, Granny.
I thought you was going to shave.
What made you think that?
Well, you came to get your shaving kit out of the car.
I don't keep no razor in there.
What do you keep in there?
Aftershave lotion.
What do you need that for if you don't shave?
Drives the women wild.
Well, you spoiled everything. I had Mark Templeton believing that you was a killer.
I am a killer. Lady killer.
Shorty Kello!
Hello, Ellie Mae.
Sure, it's good to see you again.
Don't hug him, Ellie. He thinks he's a lady killer already.
Well, it's just a back-home friendship hug, Granny.
Well, if you want to show him some back-home friendship, give him a kiss.
Kiss?
Yeah, go on, a great big smooch.
Do what your granny says.
Hurry up, Ellie. Mustn't disturb the lovers' reunion.
Lovers?
How about one for the road?
Shorty, you're a rascal.
How about one for the rascal?
They are doing a lot of kissing.
Naturally. Like I told you, them two got engaged years ago.
On the level?
No, back in the hills. Now, you run along and forget about Ellie. Them two will be tying the knot any day now.
She can't marry him. He's too old.
Oh, don't let his looks fool you. Them whiskers hides the face of a boy.
They certainly do.
Now, I'll tell Ellie that you wished her every happiness. So long, Mark.
Can't go without seeing her. I want to know why she never mentioned Mr. Collins before.
Oh, don't blame her. It was her pa that promised her hand.
When she was 12?
Yeah. Folks was beginning to call her an old maid.
Well, they get married early back in the hills, but couldn't her father have found someone younger and maybe better looking?
Mark, you gotta understand that Jed was poor as a church mouse in them days. Mr. Kellums was wealthy. He offered Jed a mule.
A mule? For his only daughter?
The way Jed felt about it, he wasn't losing a daughter. He was gaining a mule.
What's going on?
Oh, Jed, you're just in time to say goodbye to Mark. He has to rush away.
No, I don't. And I'd like to talk to Mr. Clampett.
He's too busy.
No, I'm not. What do you want to talk about, Mark?
Ellie and the mule?
Ellie and the mule.
You remember that, Jed? Ellie and the mule, dee-dum-doo. Ellie and the mule, dee-dum-doo. Jed had to plow, and that is how. That's what happened to Ellie and the mule. That's a dandy.
Granny, what are you up to?
The second chorus. Ellie and the mule,
Now,
dee-dum-doo.
wait a minute. Just settle down.
Granny, I wish you hadn't made me kiss Shorty. That rascal wouldn't turn me loose.
Granny made you kiss him?
No, it was love that done it.
I don't love Shorty. He's just my friend.
Weren't you engaged to marry him?
Marry Shorty? Course not.
What made you think that, Mark?
Granny told me.
Granny told you?
She said you promised Ellie to Shorty when she was 12 years old.
Granny said that?
Said your father traded you for a mule.
That's terrible.
Where you going, Granny?
You all thrash this out amongst yourselves. I don't want to get mixed up in other folks' problems.
Oh, hi, Mr. Drysdale. I was just calling you about the money.
And there it is, Mr. Clampett. A certified check for $48 million. I'm sorry for the delay, but we had a little problem with Miss Hathaway.
What kind of problem?
Well, there's nothing to worry about. I'll see that she gets the best of care.
Care? What's wrong with her?
Now, let me worry about her. You just have a good time spending all this money.
Mr. Drysdale, what happened to Miss Jane?
Well, unfortunately, she got a look at this check. But the doctor says a couple of years in a sanitarium, and she'll be just fine.
Sanitarium? Mr. Drysdale, wait a minute. I want to... Miss Jane.
Ah! Don't get too close. It took 2 husky guards and me to get her into that straitjacket.
I think she's trying to tell me something. Let me get that gag out of her mouth.
No.
Be glad it's there. When she saw that check, she started screaming, calling you names. Oh, shocking.
I feel terrible.
Oh, forget it. What's one secretary compared to the importance of spending $48 million to grow seaweed?
Miss Jane, I can't let this happen to you. Now watch. You see this old check? And tear it up into little bitsy pieces. Look at her, Mr. Drysdale. She feels better already.
Bless you, my friend. A small loss for oceanography, a giant gain for humanity.
Now, you're going to be all right, Miss Jane. Don't you worry about a thing. You take good care of her, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, I will. How soon is fiddles, Granny?
Oh, in about a half hour or so. What in tarnation is that get up for?
Oh, I'm going down to Cement Pond, get a look at that Mark Templeton. I ain't never seen a fellow that's half frog.
Well, don't let him get you into the water, or he'll turn you into a frog.
You joshing.
Oh, no, I ain't. And if that happens, there's only 2 ways to turn your back.
What are they?
Take you to Dr. Cleaner, or get you kissed by a pretty girl.
I'll take the pretty girl.
This ain't no joking matter now, Shorty. If that naval frogman gets you into the water, you're a goner.
Oh, stop worrying, Granny. He ain't gonna turn me into no frog.
Well, you see that he don't. I want you the way you are, such as it is.
So, in order to keep Miss Jane from going plumb out of her mind, I tore up the check.
Oh, Paul.
That's a shame.
Oh, well, I haven't changed my mind about oceanography. Quick as she's herself again, we'll work something out.
Good. It's a wonderful cause.
And right interesting, too. Ellie tells me we're going to be using critters like that to help us farm the ocean.
That's right. Excuse me. I'll go slip out of this gear and get dressed.
I'll get dressed, too. Here, Paul, you can play with the seal. If he does good, be sure to reward him with a little piece of fish.
All right, now remember, don't say nothing to Granny about you having that critter.
Oh, I won't, Paul.
All right, fella, let's see what you can do.
You leaving, Ellie?
Oh, yes, sir, Shorty. Gonna get dressed and help Granny with the vittles.
Hi, Jed.
Hi, Shorty.
Where's that there frog feller?
Oh, he's in the dressing room putting his clothes on.
Doggone it. I wanted to get a look at his frog legs and his flippers.
I'm going in. He'll show them to you.
He will?
Sure.
He ain't self-conscious about it, huh?
Not at all.
Hot dog, I ain't never... Oh. What's that thing?
That's a seal.
Well, I declare. I never seen one of them things before.
They don't have them back in the hills. They're the ocean critter.
Cute little rascal. He got whiskers just like me.
Yeah, he does favor you a mite.
Now, I'll see you at Vittles, Jed.
All right, Shorty.
Granny, I'll get dressed and help you.
Oh, thank you, darling. Is Shorty down at the cement pond?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. I best go fetch her.
Oh, no, ma'am. Don't go down to Cement Pond.
Why not?
Well, it's awful cold down there, and you might freeze. Now, you wait here. I'll be right back.
Her with bare legs, and I might freeze. What kind of foolishness is that? I best go see what's going on.
Where are you going, Granny?
Down the cement pond.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Why not?
Well, it's awful hot.
Ellie says it's cold.
Well, it's both. The air's hot and the water's cold.
Jed, what is it that you and Ellie don't want me to see?
Well, you're going to find out sooner or later. You might as well go on down there and get all the screaming and yelling over with.
Is it that bad?
Oh, we don't think so, but it's likely to rouse you.
Land sakes. It's happened. Shorty, I hear you splashing around, but where are you? It's you, all right. You still got your whiskers, but you ain't a frog. What are you?
Well, Granny, go ahead. Let off steam. Get it over with.
Mark Templeton done this, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
How come he ain't a frog?
Well, a frog wouldn't be no help to us farming the ocean.
Farming the ocean?
Yeah, Mark says we're going to use that little fella for a farm animal. He's going to fetch and carry for us.
You aim to make a beast of burden out of him?
I won't hurt him. He likes it. Watch here. That's a good fella. Here you are.
What was that?
Well, every time he does a good job, I give him a piece of raw fish.
Kid, your heart has turned to stone. Get that poor devil out of the water.
Ah, he likes it in there. Come on, let's eat.
Shorty, you got yourself in this mess because you wouldn't listen to... Come over here, I'm talking to you. Oh, what's the use? Your life is ruined, and all you want to do is play ball. It's back into people. I fetched your robe for you. You might catch cold. That cough is getting worse. Of course, you got nobody to blame but yourself. I warned you not to let that frogman get you in the water. You're just lucky he didn't turn you into a frog like he done the others. Hello? Can I speak to Dr. Klingler, please? Oh, mercy. He is. Well, thanks anyway. Goodbye. Well, you're in for trouble now, Shorty Kellums. The doctor's out of town. Well, you sit up here at the table, and I'll fetch you some hot victuals.
Smells like corn, bone, hog jowls, and turnip greens. How soon is victuals?
Nobody gets fed until I take care of that poor little fellow over yonder.
What's he doing up at the table?
Waiting for hot victuals.
Mark feeds him raw fish.
You can tell that 5 feet away. But from now on, he gets treated decent.
You don't feed our kind of victuals to an animal like that.
Don't call him an animal.
That's what Mark calls him.
It's Mark that should be called an animal. His name is Shorty.
Right fitting name. Well, let's get the bathrobe off him.
No, you don't. He ain't sitting in my kitchen, jaybird naked.
He ain't supposed to wear clothes. He's a water critter.
Thanks to your friend, the frogman.
Well, Mark says when we go to farm in the ocean, critters like him will be dandy little workhorses.
Mark Templeton is an inhuman monster.
Now, Granny.
Who's his next victim gonna be? Me? What's he gonna do, turn me into a turtle?
You ain't making sense. I'm gonna take this little fella back down to Cement Pond.
You keep your hands off of him and get out of my kitchen.
But Mark says he belongs in the water.
You send Mark in here to see me. I got a few words to say to him.
Now, Granny, don't fly off the handle.
You send him in here. I ain't in no mood to be crossed.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Shorty, why didn't you listen to me and stay out of the water? Now look at you, you poor little goomer. You can't go back to Silver Dollar City and run a hotel looking like that.
What's she doing with the seal in the kitchen?
I don't know, but she wants you in there, too.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm gonna catch the dickens.
I'm afraid so. You want me to go in with you?
No, seal was my idea. I'll face the music.
We ain't likely to get victuals till you do. Oh, let me give you a little tip. She has named the seal Shorty.
Thanks, I'll remember.
Come in.
Hello, Granny. Hi, Shorty. Something sure smells good in here.
Well, it ain't him. I can tell you that.
Shorty, you shouldn't be in the house. I'll put you back in the pond.
No. He's sitting right here and gonna eat hot victuals.
Nothing but raw fish for him.
Now, let me tell you this. He ain't going back to the cement pond, and he ain't eating no more raw fish.
Well, Granny, if you feel that way, I'll just take him down and drop him in the ocean.
That does it? Now, hear this, sailor boy. I'm going for my shotgun. And when I come back, Shorty Kellums better be sitting in this chair. And I mean Shorty Kellums himself, and not this poor-looking, pitiful critter.
Well, I'll do my best. You heard her, Shorty. Let's go find the other Shorty.
I wouldn't go in there yet, Shorty.
Ain't victuals ready?
They might be, but Granny ain't.
Shorty, come here, quick.
What you on?
Sit down at the table. Hurry.
I don't want to eat like this.
Shorty, please, you gotta be sitting at that table before Granny gets back.
I ain't washed up yet.
Sit here. I will be.
I wish I knowed what this is all about.
Shorty! Oh, Shorty, darling, I'm so happy to see you.
Don't squeeze me too hard, Granny. I'm awful holler. I ain't ate since morning.
Shorty, I'm going to give you the greatest meal you ever had in your whole life.
Hallelujah.
It'll make you forget what that frogman done to you.
You mean Mark?
Mark the monster.
He ain't no monster. He's a nice feller.
Shorty, have you forgot the terrible thing that he done to you?
He didn't do nothing terrible. In fact is, Granny, he's an officer and a gentleman, and I like him.
You do, huh?
Yes, Mom. Now, how about that meal you promised me?
Okay. Here you are.
I don't think I'd call this the best meal I ever had.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're out of that straitjacket, Miss Jane. Now, when I come down to take out my money, it won't upset you all over again, will it?
Of course it won't upset me. I'm perfectly fine. That straitjacket was Mr. Drysdale's invention.
Oh, he's a clever fella. It'd fit you real good.
Oh, he's clever, all right. He's my #1 nemesis.
Well, I'm glad to hear he's your friend. I'll see you down the bank.
You going to the bank, Jed?
That's right, Shorty. I'm going to take out some money.
I'll drive you. I'm going to take out something myself.
Excuse me, Miss Hathaway. Here's the certified check you ordered for $48 million, charged against Mr. Clampett's account.
Thank you, Miss Gordon. This is a moment of great triumph for me.
What do you mean?
A similar check was issued earlier. But to keep Mr. Clampett from using it, that unprincipled scoundrel had 2 guards force me into a straitjacket and gag me. And then he told Mr. Clampett that the idea of his withdrawing all that money had driven me mad.
What a terrible man.
Indeed he is. I shall take great delight in watching him scream and yell and climb the walls in fury and frustration.
Can I watch, too?
Oh, be my guest. Chief, it gives me great pleasure to announce that Mr. Jed Clampett is on his way to this temple of greed to withdraw $48 million.
Really?
Yes, and I want you to know that this is a great moment for me.
For me, too, Miss Hathaway.
I've tried to tell you that honesty is the best policy. What'd you say?
As I was driving to the bank this morning, I almost had a collision with a huge truck.
Oh.
Suddenly, my whole life flashed before me. I saw in terrifying detail all the mean and petty things I've done. The schemes I had to get money, the lies I've told, the people I've wronged.
Chief.
I lived again those many times when you counseled the course of truth and justice. But I chose greed and avarice. You pointed to the high road, but I took the low road. I said to myself, Milburn, put your house in order. You never know when you'll be summoned to stand before that great bank examiner in the sky. And so I say to you, Miss Hathaway, and bear witness, Miss Gordon, I'm deeply sorry for my transgressions against you and deeply grateful for your never-failing loyalty and friendship. I think you deserve a reward.
I really want to seeing this glorious transformation take place in you, that there's awakening to the power of truth, honor.
As always, your sentiments are noble and unselfish. But I insist you accept this token of my gratitude.
$100?
Ah, it's little enough. Just take the rest of the day off and go out shopping. Do you like working here, Miss Gordon?
Oh, I certainly do.
Yeah. Would you like to continue working here?
Oh, indeed I would.
Fine, fine. Now, I have 2 jobs for you. Oh, you'll find a nurse's uniform in that dressing room there. Put it on.
A nurse's uniform?
Yes, when Mr. Clampett arrives, you're going to be my keeper.
I don't understand.
Oh, you will. The second job is to stop payment on Miss Hathaway's check.
Mr. Drysdale, I'm terribly disillusioned.
I'll make a note of it.
But I thought you had changed.
What gave you that idea?
Well, you said your whole life flashed before you.
It did. I loved it. Now get in there.
Yes, sir.
Is that you, Mr. Drysdale?
I am the Emperor of France. Josephine, who is this man?
Well, you know me. I'm Jed Clampett.
Are you from Wellington?
Oh, sir, I'm from Bug Tussle.
You're not a member of my staff. They're all here.
Well, no, Mr. Drysdale.
I am Napoleon Bonaparte.
Well, okay, Mr. Bonaparte. I just come down here to draw up my money.
No? Just when my poor armies are retreating across the frozen steppes of Russia?
Well,
But my brave men are freezing. They're starving. They need food. They need clothing. Oh, please, don't withdraw your support now. They'll perish.
I don't want to starve or freeze nobody.
Oh, thank you. All of France thanks you. This is the highest decoration my country can bestow.
I think I better be going.
Wait, I have another medal for you.
Well, you keep it, Mr. Drysdale. It looks real good on you.
Hey, Granny, watch out. You're going to brain somebody.
It won't be nobody in this family. They ain't got nothing to bring. Put all my stuff in the truck. You're driving me to the airport.
Where you going, Gran?
I'm going back home to the hills, where man is men and fish is fish, and they stays that way.
Please don't go back to the hills, Granny.
I got to, Jethro. I can't stay around and watch Ellie Mae being married to that frog man. And there don't seem no way that I can stop it.
I'm begging you, Granny, please don't go.
Oh, bless you, boy. I didn't think nobody would care.
I care. If you go, I'll die.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. I'll have to eat Ellie's cooking.
You're all heart, boy. Put my stuff out. Wait a minute. Ellie's cooking. You have just given me the greatest idea.
I'm always coming up with great ideas. What was this one?
And never mind. Where's Ellie?
She's out in the kitchen with Mark. They's doing the dishes. Oh, hey, Granny, what was that great idea I come up with?
Take my bags up to my room. Mark, my, don't you look handsome? And here's pretty little Ellie Mae in her apron. I declare you two are the picture of domestic bliss.
Well, we thought the least we could do is wash the dishes.
Yes, ma'am, after that wonderful meal you cooked.
Look who's calling who a wonderful cook. As if you ain't never tasted any of her victuals.
I never have.
You're joking.
No?
Ellie Mae, am I to understand that you have never cooked a meal for this man?
You always told me to stay out of the kitchen.
Until the right man come along. And here he is. Now, show him what you can do.
How about I cook supper for you tonight, Mark?
Wonderful.
What would you like?
Well, why don't you make him one of your out-of-this-world meatloaves? That's her pa's favorite.
Well, Pa says you can't eat it.
You can't beat it. Yeah, that's what she says, all right.
Well, what else should I make?
Why don't you make them some of them great big donuts?
I love donuts.
Oh, hers ain't to be believed.
Sounds like I'll be in heaven tonight.
Oh, we won't let you eat that many.
Hi, Jed.
Shorty, what you doing with Mr. Drysdale's nurse?
When I went looking for you, I found her and fetched her home for a swim.
Actually, Mr. Clampett, I came to give you this.
Well, doggies, this is my check for $48 million. Mr. Drysdale must be all right, good as ever.
Well, he's as good as ever. But I wouldn't call that all right.
Jed, you reckon Nellie's got a swimming suit that fit this little doll?
I reckon so. Come on in.
You will stay for a swim, won't you, Liz?
Well, I might as well, Shorty. I'm going to get fired anyway.
How come?
Well, Mr. Drysdale doesn't know about that check.
All right, Miss Gordon, you can change out of your nurse's uniform. Miss Gordon?
Dear Napoleon, welcome to Waterloo. The check and I are at Mr. Clampett's. Au revoir, Josephine.
Kill her!
That's right, Shorty. Show off for your new girlfriend. Come on.
I see you brought home another seal.
Yeah, Shorty, you're getting lonesome.
Granny's gonna hit the roof.
No, she won't. She likes me now.
Granny does?
Yeah, we're great friends.
Since when?
Since I changed out of my uniform.
And that done it?
It sure did. She walked into the kitchen, saw me dressed like this, and we were instant buddies.
Well, if that don't beat all.
This is really my lucky day. Ellie's cooking supper for me.
Whose idea was that?
Granny's?
Uh-oh.
Something wrong?
Not yet.
Granny said Ellie's cooking is not to be believed.
She right about that. I'll see you directly.
You ready, Liz? How's it going in there? You ready for a swim, gorgeous?
No, I ain't.
No, I'm sorry, Granny. I knocked on the wrong door.
You sure did. You ain't getting me in that cement pond.
Granny, I thought you was my date.
I wouldn't date you if you was the last man on earth.
Listen, Granny.
Now you listen. If you ain't got sense enough to stay on dry land, that's your bad luck. But don't try to change me into no water critter.
I wouldn't do that.
And quit trying to lure me into the pond with that sweet talk.
That's who I was talking to. Yonder comes my date.
I'm ready, Shorty.
She's your date? That child? Why, you look like her father.
I do? He must be a handsome rascal. Now, Elizabeth, this here's Granny. She knows your father.
Really?
Don't pay any attention to him. And don't go in the water with him. It's dangerous.
Oh, I'm an excellent swimmer.
Yeah, come on, Liz.
Honey, it ain't that. When he gets wet, he turns into the funniest looking little water goomer you've ever seen.
I don't care. I think he's kind of cute.
Wait a minute. If that don't scare you, listen to this. There's a great big frogman down there.
Really?
And if you get into the water with him, you know what will happen?
Well, I've got a pretty good idea. I used to date one.
Come on, Liz.
Coming, Shorty. The whole thing sounds real groovy.
Well, here it is, Pa. My out-of-this-world meatloaf.
Well, would you look at that? How come you didn't make it round?
Well, it's for Mark, and he's especially fond of meatballs, but Granny said make a meatloaf, so I made it in the shape.
How about meatball?
Yes, sir.
That's mighty clever, you, Ellie.
Oh, thank you, Pa. Bet you just dying for a taste.
Yeah, but I'm going to fight it.
Well, excuse me. I gotta fetch some things out of the root cellar.
Fine.
What'd you say?
I said hold it.
All right, I'll hold it. But what is it?
It's that meatloaf you had Ellie make for Mark to eat, only I'm going to make you eat it.
Oh, you wouldn't do that, would you, Jed?
I won't on one condition. You make another one that looks just like that, only good.
Well, what will I do with this one?
Get rid of it. And another thing, tell our company that supper will be a little late tonight.
You're a hard man, Jed. Jethro, get rid of this for me.
What is it, Granny?
It's a meatball. Is Shorty and Elizabeth up at the cement pond?
Yes, ma'am.
They didn't go in the water.
Oh, yes, ma'am. They's changing now.
Oh, mercy, I'm too late. Shorty, Elizabeth, where are you? Shorty, why did you have to do it again? And Elizabeth, I pleaded with you. You were so pretty. Now look at you. Shorty, you old rooster. Can't you get your mind off of that for 1 minute?
Hello, Granny. I'm looking for Mr. Clampett.
What kind of a get-up is that?
Oh, never mind. I had to see Mr. Clampett about a check.
Well, he's around here someplace.
I'll find him. Oh, have you seen anything of a beautiful brunette secretary from my bank?
Is her name Elizabeth?
That's it. Where is she?
Swimming with Shorty. Come over here, Elizabeth. Your boss wants to see you.
This is Elizabeth?
Ain't she a mess? You remember Shorty Kellums. He runs a hotel back in Silver Dollar City.
Ah, yeah.
Movie stars. The Beverly Hillbillies.
Look, Bessie, ain't that cute? Now calm down, Bessie. Bessie? Come on, give me a kiss.
Hey, how about a frogman getting in on some of the kissing?
Okay. Who you want to kiss first, Shorty or Bessie?
Stay right there, and I'll show you.
Ellie Mae, you know what I just found out?
What, Paul?
Shorty Kellums told me why Granny was so dead set against Mark. She thinks... What's this critter want?
She wants to give you a kiss.
Let's just settle for a handshake.
What was that about Granny and me?
Paul's found out why she don't like you.
I already know, because I'm a naval frogman.
Yeah, but to her, that means from your navel down, you're a frog.
You're joking.
Oh, and seeing you like this wearing the bottom half of your suit, that convinced her.
No wonder she's been trying to bust us up.
She thinks I'm a freak.
And that ain't all. She thinks you can turn other folks into water critters like seals and frogs just by getting them in the cement pond.
Oh, boy.
Poor Granny, I bet she's been worried half out of her mind.
I'm going up and get her now. And Mark, you show her how you shuck out your rubber suit.
Right.
That ought to end all our suffering and misery.
Hey, Granny, can I please have another helping of grits?
Jethro, how long have you been eating breakfast now?
Oh, shucks, as long as I can remember.
I mean, how many helpings of grits have you had?
Well, a couple of million, I reckon.
I'm talking about this morning.
Oh, this morning. Probably no more than a dozen.
Is there no bottom to that stomach of yours?
Well, it ain't just a stomach you're feeding. Sitting up there is a giant brain. That rascal gets hungry.
Granny, would you please come down to cement pond with me?
I'd be glad to. anything to get out of this kitchen. It seems like there's nothing but work, work, work. That's all I ever. Where'd you say we was going?
Cement Pond?
What for?
Well, you'll find out when you get there.
Is Ellie's frog boomer down there?
Yeah, he's waiting for you. Come on.
Oh, what are you aiming to do to me?
We aim to put an end to all your worries and miseries. Now, don't be scared. Come on.
You're gonna drown me.
No, we ain't.
Yes, you are. Jethro, save me.
Okay, Granny. Quick as I finish eating these grits.
Come on, Granny.
Oh, please, Jed. I got a lot of good years left in me yet. I'll work hard. I won't complain, but don't drown me.
Granny.
Hey, it's a terrible way to go. I'm so scared of water.
Granny, will you listen to me?
If you're determined to get rid of me, make it quick and merciful. Stop me. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Stop me.
Jethro, you towed your Granny down to the cement pond.
Yes, sir, but Jeff, you gonna drown her?
No, I'm not gonna drown her.
So what are you gonna do?
Him and that frogman will likely turn me into some kind of a water critter. Oh.
Turn her into a duck. I love duck eggs.
Help! Please, help! Help, police! He's fixing to murder an old lady over here.
Granny, hush up. Tote her over there to Mark.
Please, Jethro, don't let that frog monster have me. Ellie, don't let Mark change me into a duck. A duck? Jethro wants to eat my eggs.
Granny, all I want to do is show you that I'm not part frog.
Of course you ain't. Of course you ain't. You're a beautiful man. Perfect. Can I go now, Jed?
Sure, Mark.
He sheds his skin like a snake. Save me, boy. Don't let him get your old granny.
Look, Granny, it's just a rubber suit.
He ain't no water critter.
And he can't turn nobody else into one, neither.
So you don't have to be scared of him no more.
What gave you the idea that I was scared? Jed, I am the happiest woman in the whole world. Today is my granddaughter's wedding day.
Wedding day.
Well, why not? There's nothing to keep her and Mark from getting married now.
Well, there's one thing. He ain't asked her.
I'll take care of that.
Oh, no, you don't. If it happens, it's going to happen natural without no help from you.
Jed, I'll be so sly about it, they won't even know I'm helping.
Mark will be in directly, so I'll go up and change.
Slip into a wedding dress, honey.
A what?
Granny means a pretty dress, darling.
Oh, yes, sir, Pa.
That was real sly, Granny.
That was just a slip. But with Mark, I'll be as sly as a fox.
You'll be as quiet as a mouse.
Can't I even give a little hint?
Not one word.
Well, suppose he brings up the subject of marriage.
Well, that's different, but don't you start it.
Well, Mr. Clampett, I guess there's nothing standing in the way of our plans now.
He brought it up. He brought it up. Sit down, Mark, and we'll discuss this over a cup of coffee.
All right.
Mark, what plans are you referring to?
Plans for our oceanography research.
Oh, them. You want a cup of coffee, Jed?
No, Granny. I'm going to fetch Mark that check for $48 million.
Oh, what a handsome dowry.
It's for research. And don't you forget your promise.
Don't worry about me, Jed. I'm going to be busy making pudding.
Fine. I'll be right back.
You like pudding, Mark?
You bet. What kind you making?
Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, dear. I spilled rice all over you.
That's all right. It won't hurt anything.
True, true. As a matter of fact, it's kind of fun having rice spilled all over you.
Here you are, Mark. This will pay for a lot of research. What do you got all over you?
Rice. I must look like a groom at a wedding.
He brought it up. He brought it up. All right, son, now let's get down to business.
Come on, Mark, we're getting out of here.
Bring him back, Ted. I kept my word.
Hey, Granny, you got anything to eat?
You like rice?
Yeah.
Here.
Ellie Mae, Mark is waiting in the parlor. He's got news for you.
What is it, Paul?
Well, I think I'll let him tell you.
What you want to tell me, Mark?
Ellie, I've decided to resign my commission and leave the Navy.
How come?
Well, actually, there's several reasons. Let's sit down and talk about it.
Well, Mark, I'll see you before you leave for San Diego. Granny.
What's going on in there? Is he gonna pop the question?
I don't think so.
Well, let's listen and find out.
Oh, Granny. Mark's saying goodbye to Ellie.
Goodbye. After what he's done?
What's he done?
Let's listen and find out.
Let him alone. They want to talk. Mark's fixing to leave.
He can't leave with Ellie in that condition.
What condition?
Single.
I know this seems like a sudden decision, Ellie, but I really think it's for the...
Excuse me, y'all. Granny told me to fetch in this wood in case you want a cozy fire in the fireplace.
Jethro, there's already plenty wood here.
Besides, I'm just leaving.
You're too late to hear anything, Granny. He's leaving.
Granny!
My goodness. How did I get in there? I must have fell asleep and Jethro piled wood on me.
No, I didn't. You said...
Get out of here, you nitwit!
Hey, what's going on?
I'm doing my best to keep him out of the parlor, Jed. I had to roust him out with a piece of firewood.
Granny, you're making me out to be one of the...
He's trying it again!
Well, Mr. Clampett, I'm really looking forward to working with you in our oceanography project.
Me too. I give you the check, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Fine and dandy.
I'll stop at the bank on my way and open special account.
So long.
Well, Ellie, the last time you see me in uniform. A few days, I'll be in mufti.
Good luck, Mark.
Clampett Oceanography Institute. Well, I see you've heard the news.
Right.
So Mr. Clampett's $48 million will be used for research.
Right.
Well, you don't seem very upset.
Right.
But, Chief, the $48 million will come out of your bank.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Right.
You're the treasurer of the Institute?
Right.
Who made that decision, you?
Right.
Chief, if you control the money, there'll never be a penny of it released for research.
Right.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Right.
Mark, my boy, welcome aboard. Oh, I'm glad we're going to be shipmates on this project.
Who made you treasurer?
Well, I volunteered.
Forget it.
What do you mean?
We've already elected officers. Mr. Clampett's president, and I'm treasurer.
Well, you can't be treasurer. You're in the Navy.
I'm on my way to the base now to resign my commission.
You're leaving the Navy?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to devote my full time to this project.
Traitor, coward, deserter, yellow belly.
You know, Mr. Drysdale, I came here to deposit Mr. Clampett's $48 million in a special account. But in view of your attitude, I think I'll do business with another bank.
I said it and I'll say it again. Coward, traitor, deserter, yellow belly. Hey! Sorry, Mark, I had to use such language in front of you, but she deserves it.
Man, you are not to be believed. Goodbye, Miss Hathaway.
Goodbye.
Oh, wait, Mark, wait. Now, you wouldn't do this to an old Navy buddy, would you? A wounded veteran? A hero? Oh, Spunky Drysdale?
I'm afraid I would, Skunky.
That's Spunky! Hold it, sailor!
Yes?
Up to now, respect for that uniform has held my temper in check. But this is it. Now take off that jacket and get ready for the thrashing of your life.
Gotta be kidding.
What
What's the matter? You afraid?
Of course not.
Then peel off that jacket.
This is ridiculous.
And don't think your size is going to give you an edge, buddy. It's speed and courage that's going to win this fight. You're up against a tiger. Now, step outside. All right, Tiger. Now get out there and give him the thrashing of his life. She's small, but she's fast.
As you said, Lieutenant, he is not to be believed.
Tell me something, Miss Hathaway. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Well, every normal woman likes to feel needed. And around here, the need for someone normal is tremendous.
I'm sorry I lost my temper, Lieutenant. I've cooled off now. I hope you'll accept my apology.
That's okay.
And I want to wish you and Mr. Clampett every success with your project.
Thank you.
Now, I hope your discharge from the Navy goes smoothly. And if I can ever be of any help, please let me know.
Well, thanks again. So long.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
So long, mate.
Congratulations, Chief. When the chips were down, you took it like a man.
The taking was easy. The trick was getting his jacket.
You picked his pocket. You have sunk to the level of a petty thief.
Since when is 48 million petty?
I appreciate this opportunity, Miss Hathaway, but I'll never be able to take your place. You've been with Mr. Drysdale so long.
Too long. I should have left him years ago.
I'm sure I'll never be able to please him.
It's really very simple. First thing in the morning, simply bring him a stack of mortgages to be foreclosed, and he'll laugh merrily until noon.
What's going on in here? This is a private office.
I am merely briefing Miss Thompson on her duties as your new secretary. My resignation is on the desk.
You're leaving me?
Joyously, jubilantly, and belatedly.
But why? Where will you find another man like me to work for?
It won't be easy. Most of them are behind bars.
She doesn't mean it.
I'm afraid she does.
I have put it in writing. Read my resignation.
Mr. Drysdale, my conscience will not permit me to be associated with a man who has proven himself to be a liar, a cheat, a bully, and a coward. I'll sue you for slander.
Please do. I can prove every charge I've made.
Now, look, Miss Hathaway, you're overwrought. How about a cooling off period? A vacation with Bay. A nice trip with all expenses on me.
Oh, Miss Hathaway, take it. Where would you send her?
Well, how about Venice?
Venice. It's beautiful.
Right. If she leaves now, she could be back at her desk at 4 o'clock.
To Venice and back?
Well, sure. You just drive out Wilshire Boulevard to the ocean. You make a left turn.
Forget it!
Well, how about Marineland? Hey, I've got a pass. Oh, Miss Hathaway, how can you leave a sweet man like me?
Huh?
You'll never be able to get another job like this. I'll blacklist you.
I couldn't care less. I'm going to relax completely and enjoy myself.
How? What'll you do?
I'll take a place at the beach. The grunion are running.
Grunion?
What are grunions?
Oh, they're little fish that appear on the beach at certain times of the year. They're expecting a record run.
Grunion coming tonight. Huge invasion predicted. Oh, I'll bet that's fun. Might I join you?
You might not. You're working late.
Oh, chin up, Helen. Outwardly, he may appear gruff and mean, but inwardly, he is completely rotten. Oh, and you might as well take this down. The moment Mark Templeton's out of the Navy, you're through. Top.
She's right. I've got to keep that boy in the Navy.
Do you plan to do something terribly rotten? If so, might I watch? I've never seen a real bounder in action.
Is that you, Mr. Drysdale?
Aye. I just wanted to shake your hand before shoving off.
Well, how come you to be got up like this and toting a gun?
I've been ordered to report combat ready by 1800 hours.
Combat ready? You fixing to fight somebody?
Our Navy is the first line of defense, Mr. Clampett. And with so many of the young men quitting now just when they're needed, they're asking some of us old veterans to step into the breach.
Is our country in some kind of trouble?
You haven't heard?
Oh, Mark didn't say nothing.
Please, I wish you wouldn't mention that name.
Mark, why not?
Mr. Clampett, I am proud of the Navy and its tradition for bravery. And anyone who would quit at a time like this brings disgrace on all of us boys in blue. So if I don't come back, look after my wife.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on?
You don't know about the Grunion?
Grunion? Never heard of him.
Well, the Navy's been expecting trouble with them for years, and now it's here.
Grunion coming tonight. Huge invasion predicted. Does Mark know about that?
He's a lieutenant in the United States Navy.
Seems to me he picked a pretty poor time to quit.
You're taking it calmly. I thought Miss Hathaway was going to scratch his eyes out.
Sure enough?
Yes. When he announced he was resigning his commission to become treasurer of your oceanography project, she was speechless with rage. And when he tried to give her your check for deposit, she slapped it out of his hand.
Is that a fact?
And when, because of my friendship to you, I accepted it, she got so furious with me, she resigned.
No.
Yes, well, just listen to what she has to say about Mark Templeton. My conscience will not permit me to be associated with a man who has proven himself to be a liar, a cheat, a bully, and a coward.
It was harsh words.
You could just read it yourself. I'm sure you can recognize her signature.
That's it, all right.
Who are you talking to, Jed?
It's Mr. Drysdale. He's fixing to help the Navy fight off the Grunion.
What's Grunion?
Well, let Mr. Drysdale explain it to you. I got something to tend to.
They're a fierce, warlike people who are ready to invade us.
Where is they from?
Oh, they're from the island of Grun.
Well, if the Navy is fixing to fight them, how come Mark is getting out?
Because he's a yellow-bellied coward. And I wouldn't let Ellie Mae have anything to do with him unless he promises to stay in the Navy.
Mark, it's Jed Clampett speaking. There's something I want to ask you. Do you know about the Grunion?
The Grunion? Oh, sure. Some of my buddies are planning to go after him.
What about you?
No, not me. All I can think about is getting out of the Navy.
Thanks, Mark. You told me what I needed to know. Bye.
To tell the truth, I never have trusted that frog man.
Mr. Drysdale, I just talked to Mark down in San Diego.
You didn't?
Yep. And there's no doubt about it. That boy is yellow as a summer squash.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, I told you so. Well, I'm off to defend my country against the invader.
Granny, fetch the guns. We're headed for the beach.
We gonna fight the Grunions?
You betcha. This country's been good to us, and we ain't going...
I'm ready, Granny. Who we fight?
We's going down to the beach to help fight off the Grunions.
Well, who's the Grunions?
I don't know, but Mr. Drysdale says they's coming in from the ocean tonight to invade California.
Ready, Granny?
Where's your weapon?
Right here.
You can't bring down no enemy with a slingshot.
I can't, so.
You can't neither.
I can't.
You can't. Can't.
Whoa, wait a minute. Now, stop that. We can't have no bickering amongst ourselves. We got to fight together against the Grunion.
Who's the Grunions, pal?
Them's the folks that's fixing to invade California.
Mr. Drysdale showed us the newspaper headline. It said, Grunion coming tonight. Huge invasion predicted.
He was all dressed up in his uniform, toting a gun, ready to fight.
It must be a desperate situation when an old-timer like Mr. Drysdale has to fight.
There, I gave a brilliant performance, Miss Thompson. I convinced the Clampetts that a state of emergency exists. A military crisis. We're being invaded by Grunion.
Don't they know that Grunion are fish?
Of course not. Now, if Mark Templeton dares quit the Navy, they'll brand him a coward and never speak to him again.
Why don't you want him to quit the Navy?
Because the moment he gets out, he plans to spend $48 million of Jed Clampett's money on oceanography research.
But that's such a marvelous cause.
Anything that takes $48 million out of my bank is no marvelous cause. Now, that's the kind of talk that got Miss Hathaway fired, so watch it.
Miss Hathaway resigned.
Well, it can get you fired. How's that?
I'm not afraid of you, Mr. Drysdale. One word from me to Mr. Clampett, and your goose is cooked.
That's blackmail. You know, you have a very unscrupulous side to you.
I like that. We could work very well together. Now, hide this newspaper. Oh, it worked beautifully. The Clampetts think Grunion are fierce, warlike people from the island of Grun.
Jethro, you load up the truck and fetch it around front.
Yes, sir.
Here, boy. Place this up front. It'll inspire the California folks to see their colors flying.
Granny, I ain't just sure that that is the official state flag.
Jed, this is Southern California.
Right, you are.
And don't forget to load up the victuals I got ready in the kitchen.
Yes, ma'am.
Ellie, you ride shotgun on them victuals. They'll never get to the truck.
Yes, sir.
And you and Jethro put my big cooking kettle in the truck, too.
Yes, sir, Granny.
If this is a long siege, we might have to live off the land, like Mosby's Raiders.
Could be.
Look, Jed, who's that a-coming?
Strange-looking contraption they're driving.
Maybe it's a Grunion. Maybe they've done landed.
We'll soon find out.
Granny, Mr. Clampett?
It's Miss Jane.
Howdy, Miss Jane. What happened to your pretty red car?
It's in the garage. Mr. Drysdale had it repossessed.
Oh, that ought to put it in A1 shape.
What kind of a car is that?
It's a dune buggy, Granny. It's made especially to drive through soft sand.
You going to the desert?
No, the beach.
The beach.
Have you heard the Grunion is coming?
Yes, that's one of the reasons I'm going.
Are you going all by yourself?
Yes?
Ain't you scared?
Certainly not. Thousands of Southern Californians will be flocking to the beaches tonight in pursuit of the elusive Grunion.
Well, good for them. We's going too.
Yeah, the young'uns are loading up the truck right now.
It's a good idea to stake out an area early. By sundown, the beaches will be dotted with campfires.
Would you like to come with us, Miss Jane? Might not be safe for a woman alone.
Thank you, Mr. Clampett, but I've taken a little place at Malibu. You're welcome to make it your headquarters.
Fine and dandy.
Together we'll learn them Grunions a lesson they'll never forget.
Bravo! See you at the beach.
Well, Miss Jane, how will we know your place?
Well, it's a little gray shack that stands all alone at the south end of Malibu. This dune buggy will be parked on the lee side. Bye.
See you there.
There goes a spunky little woman.
I wonder what part of Dixie she comes from.
How you know she's from Dixie?
She's spunky. She's defending the south end of Malibu. Her headquarters is Confederate grave, and she's parking her car on the Robert E. Lee side. If that don't spell Dixie, there ain't no cotton in Carolina.
Here comes the young'un.
Oh, Jed, forgot the medical bag.
You get everything?
Yes, sir, Pa.
We even throwed on tools and blankets in case we have to dig in for the night.
It's good to be prepared.
Where's Granny?
He'll be out directly.
Hurry up, Granny, let's go.
Anxious to hit the beach, huh, boy?
Yeah, we can't eat till we get there.
You can rest easy, folks. You got your own medic.
Hop on, Uncle Jed. Let's go.
Just a minute, boy. Before we starts in the battle with them fierce warlike Grunions, let's have a few words from our leader.
Oh, Granny, you know I ain't no hand at speeching.
Oh, please, Jed. Mosby always said a few inspiring words to his troops just before battle.
Come on, Pa.
There's them that say, this ain't our quarrel. We ain't California folks born and bred. But I say, this state has been mighty good to us. And when the trouble starts, we ain't about to run and hide. That's enough talking. Let's get to fighting.
And eat.
Look out, Grunion! Here we come!
Greetings, Helen.
Miss Hathaway, I didn't recognize you for a moment. How are you?
Never happier. First vacation I've had since I went to work for old Scrooge. Here, these are for you, Helen.
What is it?
Grunion. I remember saying you'd never seen one, and these were left in my freezer from the last run.
So this is a Grunion. Rather like smelt, aren't they? Quite small.
Yes, takes about a dozen of them to make a meal.
Thanks ever so. I'll put these in the fridge down the hall.
Oh, let me do it for you. I have to go anyway.
I'm sorry you missed old Grump Grump.
Me too. No, in spite of everything, I still have a warm spot in my heart for the chief. Where is he?
Oh, he's in the garage, auctioning off your car.
The warm spot just froze over.
What's going on in here? Who's this hobo?
It's Miss Hathaway.
Oh, well, you've fallen on hard times since you left me.
No, I haven't.
Oh, yes, you have. I just sold your car for $25.
$25? Well, that car's worth thousands.
That was the highest bid.
Who bought it?
I did.
Where are we, Jethro?
Brinkley's in Malibu.
North Malibu or South Malibu?
I don't know.
Well, which direction is we going?
I don't know that either.
Jethro, you don't know nothing.
I do so.
You don't neither.
I do.
Don't.
Hold on. Don't you two start again. We's here to fight grunions, not amongst ourselves.
Well, I don't see nobody toting guns.
Me neither.
It must be North Malibu. Them Yankees is gonna surrender without a fight.
Hey, how about we stop and eat?
No, first I think that we ought to pick out the stretch of beach that we're going to defend and dig in.
Oh, how about right here?
I ain't defending the Yankee end of Malibu.
I don't think it'd be many grunion come here anyway. There's too many people. They probably pick out a lonely stretch of beach for their invasion.
Them's wise words, Jim. We got us a good leader.
And a hungry driver.
Looks like there's the lonely stretch of beach up ahead there, Pa.
Yeah, let's stop there and unload.
Don't you think we ought to try and find Miss Jane's Confederate headquarters first?
Be hard to see from the road, Granny. We'll scout along the beach after we dig in. There, that ought to do it.
We can hold off them grunions real good from here.
Can we eat now?
Wait a minute. The fort ain't finished until our flag is up. There. When them grunions see that, they'll know they're in for a fight.
Can we eat now? Fighting makes me hungry.
We ain't done no fighting, just digging.
Well, digging makes me hungry, too.
First, we gotta do some scouting.
Scouting really makes me hungry.
Everything makes you hungry.
I think eating makes him hungry.
Hey, let's try it and see.
Looks like we're in for a real battle.
Is they coming?
No, I mean keeping Jethro out of the victuals.
Oh, want me to throw him down and set on him, Pa?
You and who else?
Man, nobody.
That'll do. Now, first, we're going to split up and look for Miss Jane's shack. Granny, you and Jethro go that way. Ellie and me will go this way.
Let's go, Granny.
Put down the victuals.
They won't be safe.
Put them down, boy. Now they're safe.
We's off, Jed.
Now, if anybody sees any grunions coming, give the old Indian danger call. We all scoot back to the fort.
Right. Have you got that, Jethro?
Got what?
What would you do if you heard a wild turkey call?
I'd shoot him and eat him.
Come on, super stomach, let's go.
Should we go, Pa?
Just a minute, Ellie. I want to take another look through the glass, see if I can spot any grunions coming. Uh-oh. I think I see one.
What's he doing, Pa?
He's just laying out there doggo in the water, paddling himself around on a little flat boat. Take a look.
I don't see him.
Keep a looking. Sometimes he kind of hides behind a wave.
Oh, I see him now. He don't appear to be toting no gun.
I figure he is a scout, Ellie. He's just laying out there spying on us.
Sure ain't wearing much clothes.
Yeah. Poor little grunner's probably half froze.
What you reckon we ought to do? When I should swim out there and yank him in?
No, Ellie. We let them make the first move. We'll just kind of check on him from time to time.
Ellie Mae, Mr. Clampett. Oh, I'm glad I found you.
Howdy, Miss Jane.
Granny and Jethro just took off down that way to look for your shack.
What a shame. It's this away.
Yeah, a little exercise won't hurt him.
What a clever idea. You've built a revetment for protection.
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes the wind becomes quite brisk and cold. This will shield your fire.
Oh, yes, ma'am. We aim to fire at the grunion through these slots here.
Oh, no, Mr. Clampett. You don't shoot grunion.
You don't?
No, you capture them by hand.
Is that a fact?
I guess they're quite small and completely defenseless.
Don't they put up no fight?
They struggle at first when you grab them, but they're really not hard to handle.
And they just let you capture them?
Thousands of them are taken every time they come in.
Oh, they've been in here before, huh?
Oh, yes, for years and years.
Don't they never win?
Oh, some of them manage to escape back to the ocean, but most of them are just stranded on the beach.
And they just keep coming back?
Practically every full moon.
You know, it sounds to me like grunion ain't too smart.
But they're not. They're purely creatures of instinct with a tiny little brain.
Kind of wonder whether it was worthwhile coming down here.
Oh, you'll enjoy it. Grunion hunting is considered a great sport.
What do you do with them after you catch them?
Many people take them home.
Is that a fact?
Well, they make a delicious dinner.
Oh, they cooks good, does it?
Well, they fry especially well. Of course, it takes at least a dozen of them to make a meal.
That's not taking it home, Paul.
It's a matter of personal taste. Well, I must be dashing back. My place is just over that point yonder. Come see me.
Quick as Granny and Jethro gets back.
Well, tally-ho. Happy hunting.
Bye, Miss Jane.
See you later.
Well, Ellie, I'm afraid we ain't in for much of a scrap.
Sure sounds that way. Is that grunion still out there, Paul?
Yep, there he is. They is the poorest boat builders. That thing ain't got no sides, and it looks slick as glass. Now the darn fool's trying to stand up on it.
Let me see, Paul.
Too late, he just fell off.
Them grunions must be dumb as Jethro.
Ellie, if Jethro was to take his brain to the Isle of Grun, they'd make him king. Come on, let's go find some firewood.
We must have walked clean to Mexico and back.
We never did find Miss Jane's shack.
Well, it just happens that it's that-a-way around that point yonder.
Well, let's go see her.
Oh, no, not me. I ain't taking another step on an empty stomach. Either feed me or shoot me.
Really, you know, victuals would set good with everybody right now.
I'll get busy.
Paul and me seen a grunion.
You did?
Yes, ma'am. He's right out there in the water.
Point him out to me, Ellie, and I'll throw down on the rascal.
Now, hold it, Granny. Miss Jane says that you don't shoot grunion.
You don't?
Oh, you gotta hand fight 'em.
You're greening me.
No, that's right, Granny. They's puny little rascals, and they don't tote guns. So when they comes up on a beach, you just grab 'em.
What do you do with them?
Well, some folks takes 'em home and make servants out of 'em.
No.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Jane says they cooks real good.
Of course, they ain't in your class, Granny. You can womp up victuals all by yourself, but it takes 12 of them to make a meal.
I wouldn't want them around the house.
Yeah, it would kind of crowd the kitchen, and it'd spatter things up, it might. They mostly fries things.
Granny, you ought to see their boats. They ain't nothing but slippery boards.
And they don't ride 'em none too good, neither.
Sounds like them grunions ain't got much going for them.
Is we gonna eat or is we gonna rap?
We's gonna eat, boy. Ellie, light my fire.
Yes, Granny.
Hold everything. The invasion is commenced.
Sure enough, Paul?
Yonder comes them grunion riding their little boat.
Let me see, Jed. They must have claws on their feet. They's riding, standing up.
Let me see, Granny. They short of boats, Paul. Some of them's coming in piggyback. You want this, Jethro?
Can I eat it?
Of course not.
Then I don't want it.
I reckon one of us ought to run down the beach and warn Miss Jane the grunions is coming.
I'll go, Paul.
Is it safe?
When it comes to hand fighting, I'll put Ellie up against anything the island of Grun can throw at us.
I'll hurry back.
Jethro, are you gonna sit there and let your girl cousin do all the fighting?
I'm gonna sit here till I eat something.
Oh, all right. Here. You can gnaw on this ham hock whilst I'm fixing the stew. I gave Jethro a ham hock to gnaw on whilst...
Watch out for splinters.
Hey, didn't I see you out in the water riding that little boat?
Yeah,
Are you a grunion?
a grunion?
From the island of Grun.
No.
Oh, yes, you are. Drop that boat and defend yourself.
Look, I don't know what kind of a trip you're on, but I...
Now, let's have the truth. Are you a grunion?
No,
Yes, you are. Confess now.
I'm not a grunion.
This is your last chance. Are you a grunion?
If you say I'm a grunion, I'm a grunion.
Did you paddle over here from the island of Grun?
Anything you say,
You surrender?
unconditionally.
Okay. You're my prisoner.
I declare them grunion has got to be the poorest sailors that ever put to sea. He's falling off them little boats right and left.
Where, Jed?
You can't see him without the telescope.
Why, they is riding real good. Whoops! Whoops!
Hey, everybody! Look what I got.
What is it, Ellie?
This here's a genuine grunion from the island of Grun.
Well, doggy. Look at here, Jethro.
Ellie Mae done caught the first grunion. What do you say to that?
Hey, can I have another ham hock?
No, you can't. Now, you get up. You ain't getting another bite to eat until you go catch yourself a grunion. Now, get...
Oh. So you is a grunion, huh?
Say something in grunt.
He talks American, Granny.
I figured that island must be close by if they can get here on them little boat.
Scrawny little thing.
Let's have starve.
Cold, too.
Here, this'll keep you warm. Are you hungry?
Yeah, man.
No. She's a girl. This is a man. Understand?
Yeah, man.
No, I'm not a man neither.
He don't know a woman when he sees one.
Maybe they don't have no women on the island of Grun.
It could explain why so many fellas leaves there and comes here.
Well, sit down, little fella, and I'll give you something to eat.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is you a grunion?
A grunion?
Please, just answer yes or no. I'm too hungry to beat around the bush.
I'm hungry myself, but this...
If you's a grunion from the island of Grun, we can go over yonder where Granny's fixing us a mess of victuals and have us the greatest supper you ever had in your whole life.
Like what?
Like ham hocks and chicken and gravy and beef stew and hot cornbread. You name it, we got it.
Oh, you're turning me on.
Does that mean you're a grunion?
From the island of Grun. Let's eat.
How you doing, little grunion?
This chicken is wild.
No, it's just your regular backyard chicken. Would you like some gravy?
Groovy.
On the island of Grun, they call gravy groovy.
Sure would like to get a look at that island. Oh, here comes Jethro, and he ain't empty-handed. What you got there, boy?
Granny, this here is a girl grunion.
Well, there goes the reason for the fellas leaving.
You want something to eat, girl grunion?
Groovy.
They loves that stuff.
I could use some chicken and groovy myself.
Well, sit down, everybody. We'll all eat.
Hi there. I'm a girl grunion. What are you?
I'm a boy grunion.
They can't even tell each other apart.
It is pitiful. Just pitiful. Pitiful. Downright pitiful.
Eat first.
Dang, company. They's prisoners. Ellie and me caught them grunion, didn't we, Ellie?
We sure did. Caught him on the beach with our bare hands, according to the rules of grunion hunting.
They even admitted being from Grun.
Food like this, I'd say I was from Oz.
Well, I still say they is company.
And I say they's prisoners.
Now, hold it. You is both right. They is company and they is prisoners, too. Well, grunions, did you have enough to eat?
Plenty.
Just great.
How was the food?
Heavy.
Well, you can't fill an eater like Jethro here with angel food cake.
We'll have the rest of the stew now.
Give it to him, Granny.
Shall I give him the bone, too?
If you can stand the noise.
I'll take the rest of these dishes down to the ocean and rinse them off, Granny.
Thank you, Ellie.
Well, Nice to have had you grunions here. You're all free to go back to the Island of Grun now.
Oh, not this one, Uncle Jed. She's a keeper.
There gonna be none of that. As you probably know, some folks takes their grunions home and make servants out of them, but that ain't our way.
Why don't we give it a try?
Jethro, here, boy. Take this down to the ocean. Don't come back till it's finished.
Yes, sir.
Jethro.
Yes, sir.
Miss Thompson, this is a grunion.
Yes, sir.
As anyone can see, it is a fish.
Yes, sir.
Then why did you tell the Clampetts that the grunion were fierce, warlike people from the island of Grun?
I didn't, sir. You told them that.
Miss Thompson, a part of your job here is to take the blame for the stupid things I do.
Sorry, sir.
Miss Hathaway used to take the blame beautifully.
Yes, sir.
So why did you let her resign?
I didn't, sir. You did.
There you go again. You're not being any help to me.
Mr. Drysdale, face up to it. There is just one person who might possibly get you out of this scrape with the Clampetts.
Miss Hathaway.
Right, sir. She's been saving your neck for years.
Well, go to the beach, find her. Plead with her to come back to work. Offer her a raise, a bonus. Oh, here, give her the keys to her car. Tell her you're sorry you repossessed it and bought it for yourself for $25.
I didn't do that. You did.
You can't seem to learn, can you? Go find Miss Hathaway.
Yes, sir.
And hurry, before the Clampetts find out that grunion are fish.
Thanks for everything.
That goes double for me.
Well, now, wait. You better hang on to these blankets. You was half froze when the young ones fetched you here.
Oh, I've got some clothes down the beach.
Me too.
Well, bye now.
See you around.
Don't forget your promise.
Yeah, and stay out of mischief.
We will.
You know, Granny, them grunions ain't a bad sort.
Wonder why Mr. Drysdale told us that they were fierce and warlike.
Beats me.
Any more victuals?
Not a bite.
Let's go home.
Hey, you know what I found out? The main bunch of grunions don't come in till after dark.
Well, I don't think they're worth much waiting for. Do you, Jed?
Well, from what I've seen, I can't believe California's in too much danger. But I'll take one more look out there.
See anything, Paul?
Yeah, there's a grunion out there, trying to paddle ashore in one of them pitiful little boats. The darn fools keep trying to stand up on them things.
Let's go home, Paul, so I can feed my critters.
Yeah, might as well. If them grunion can't get to shore in the daytime, they's in real trouble after dark.
Well, I think we ought to let Miss Jane know that we is leaving.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, Jethro, start loading up the truck.
Oh, hi, Mr. Clampett.
Oh, hi, Miss Jane. I was just coming over to tell you we decided to go home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to invite you for dinner. I have a whole bunch of frozen grunion.
Well, we just had a couple of cold ones ourselves.
Only two?
Yeah, Jethro caught one and Ellie caught one.
Hardly worth cooking.
Well, Granny had a whole kettle full of stew anyway.
Well, I'm sorry you won't be here when the main wave of grunion hit the beach. I'm sure you'd catch a lot of them.
Well, I'll tell you, Miss Jane, they ain't scrappy enough to make it interesting.
They're not exactly fighters, are they?
Pitiful, scrawny-looking little things, kind of like,
Smell?
I didn't get that close.
Yoo-hoo, Miss Hathaway.
That looks like Miss Thompson from the bank. She's the girl who took my place.
Oh, I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Miss Thompson, you remember Mr. Clampett?
Yes, indeed.
I'd see you, ma'am.
Oh, Miss Hathaway, you must come back to work for Mr. Drysdale.
No, thank you, Helen.
Oh, please, he's just beside himself.
Sorry.
Well, I reckon I'll be moseying.
Mr. Clampett, wait. Perhaps you could persuade her to return.
I don't like to be butting in.
Helen, I will think it over. Right now, I must get back to my place. I have a kitchen full of grunion thawing. Bye, Miss Clampett.
Bye.
You coming, Helen?
In a jiff.
Talk.
Mr. Clampett, I do hope you'll talk to her. Mr. Drysdale needs her desperately.
Yeah, he has been acting kind of peculiar lately. You know, he told us that grunions was fierce, warlike fighters from the island of Grun.
Yes, I know.
They ain't fighters at all. These puny little folks about so high.
Folks?
Yeah, Jethro fetched him in a girl grunya. I'll bet she wouldn't weigh out 100 pounds. He was going to take her home for a servant, but I wouldn't let him.
You still think grunion are people?
Sure, of course. It's kind of a poor excuse for people, but they're still people.
Hey, Uncle Jed, you done found yourself a cute little old grunion.
She ain't my grunion.
Then she's my grunion.
Boy, put her down.
No, sir, Uncle Jed. You made me let the other one go, but I'm gonna keep this one. Hee-haw!
Turn her loose. Put that girl down. Someday I gotta have a long talk with that boy.
It wasn't worth toting our battle flag or our guns to the beach, was it, Jed?
I believe Ellie Mae could fight off a Grunion invasion with a slingshot.
I figured we'd get into some scraps.
Oh, is there any left? I'm hungry.
Go unload the truck.
Go unload the truck. If you hadn't made me turn loose that Grunion I captured, I'd have had her unload the truck.
You don't hold without the slaves, boy.
That's right. We fought a war to make them Yankees give up that foolishness.
Granny, you sure do get things twisted.
Do as I say or you're going to get things twisted, starting with your neck.
I'm the only Grunion hunter in California that don't get to keep what I catch.
Well, that was real bright.
Gotta be honest with you, Uncle Jed, it wasn't. In fact, it was kind of dumb. Oh, yes, sir. You see, that's where education really pays off. I can tell the difference betwixt what's smart and what's dumb.
Fix a tire, boy.
That boy's got a lot of Grunion in him, Jed.
From the neck up, he's got it made.
Except that Jethro will fight for the right cause.
Like a pork chop.
Can't understand why Mr. Drysdale was called back into the Navy to fight those poor little Grunion goomers.
We'll have to ask him about that.
And the Clampetts believed you?
Why, certainly. I was wearing this combat uniform. I backed up that story with your newspaper.
Grunion coming tonight, huge invasion predicted. Oh, Chief, how rotten!
What do you mean, rotten? I was brilliant.
Well, I can see you haven't changed. Goodbye.
Wait, come back. Don't leave.
I refuse to return to the same dishonesty and deceit that forced me to leave.
Oh, please, Miss Hathaway. Don't leave me. I'll change, I swear it. Give me another chance. I need you.
Chief, if I could only believe you'd really change.
I will, I promise.
Do you promise to live a life of truth and honesty?
I do.
Do you promise to never again use trickery or deceit?
I do.
Do you promise to relinquish the quest for the almighty dollar and to seek instead the virtues of kindness, generosity, and charity?
I do so promise.
You knelt before me, Drysdale the despicable. Arise and henceforth be known as Melbourne the Good.
Thank you, milady.
Now, your first task is to go to the Clampetts, confess everything, purge yourself of all lies, and throw yourself upon their mercy.
Will you come with me, noble lady? It will give me strength and courage.
Of course, noble knight.
Thank you. You have saved me.
Oh, how marvelous. You're together again.
Miss Thompson, you see before you a new man, cleansed of all greed and avarice, dedicated to truth and honor.
Yes, he's on his way now to confess his trickery to the Clampetts.
Good show. They'll be quite surprised to hear that Grunion aren't really people.
Surprised? You mean they still believe my story?
Oh, absolutely. They mistook a couple of surfers for Grunion.
Chief?
Then I could have gone off to fight the invaders.
Chief!
I'm still a hero.
Chief!
What?
I'll leave you!
Who needs you?
What happened to my noble knight?
He's back in the saddle. Get lost.
Mr. Tracy, in the blue blazes happened to you? Did you have an accident?
Well, if you call hitting Suicide Beach on Grun an accident, I had one.
You've been to the island of Grun?
I went in with the first wave. It was awful.
You know, Mr. Drysdale, we run into a couple of them Grunion down in Malibu. They wasn't no scrappers at all.
Of course not. When things got hot, the cowards and weaklings fled the island. You met the deserters, I met the fighters.
Mr. Drysdale, what happened?
Granny, it appears them Grunion that we run into was a couple of cows. The Navy went into Grun and had them a real battle. You sure have been through.
Come in.
Oh, darn it, the medic has found me.
Seaman Drysdale, you shouldn't be on your feet. Excuse me, folks, but this man has lost a lot of blood.
Oh, there's plenty more of that came from. How soon can I go back into combat?
Combat? Why, they're waiting for you in surgery. He's carrying at least 10 pounds of shrapnel in this brave body.
All right, I'll go under one condition.
What's that?
No anesthetic.
But you could be on the operating table for 10 hours.
I don't care. I must keep awake, alert, and ready to fulfill my obligation to Mr. Clampett.
Me? What are you talking about?
You have entrusted your fortune to my care. And while I'm unconscious, someone might talk you into making a withdrawal from my bank.
He wouldn't do that to you. You're a hero.
Hero second, a banker first.
Mr. Drysdale, I won't draw out no money.
Do I have your word?
Yes, sir. Not a penny.
Very well, medic. I'm ready. Tell the surgeons to save everything they take out of my body. And after the operation, I want them to strap me into the cockpit of a plane, and I'm going to drop that shrapnel on the capital of Grum. They haven't seen the last of Spunky Drysdale.
Take good care of him, Doctor.
Oh, I will. He's the greatest man I've ever seen. And if his bank is as strong as he is, that's where I'm going to deposit my money.
Your agent was right. You're a very convincing actor.
Thank you.
Well, see you later.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, what about my money?
Oh, bring it by the bank tomorrow.
Bring it.
Well, didn't you just say you were going to deposit your money in my bank?
Well, you told me to say that.
Well, I believed you. You're very convincing. See you tomorrow.
You call me, Pa?
Yeah, Ellie. Didn't you see the main wave of grunions coming in tonight?
Yes, sir, and I just talked to Mark down in San Diego. He says they're already coming in there.
There ain't no time to lose.
Well, tires fixed and trucks unloaded. Now can we eat?
Oh, boy. We're going back to the beach.
Now?
That's right.
Well, what for?
To fight the grunion.
We done whopped them.
Not the fighters.
They is coming in tonight.
All the way from Grun? On them little tiny boats in the dark?
That's right. And they is mean.
I'll tell you something else. They is dumb. Come on, boys.
Miss Hathaway, am I time for the protest meeting?
Yes, well, but are you sure you want to join us? After all, you're new here.
Oh, yes, we believe in women's liberation in Sweden.
Oh, good.
Besides that, I've been here long enough to know that Mr. Drysdale is a drummer.
Well, what does that mean?
Beast.
You're one of us. Come on.
Really, now we've got to go down to the... Girls, quiet, please. Quiet, please, girls. Girls, we are now all assembled. So let's hear from our leader, Jane Hathaway.
Girls, please. Thank you very much. Girls of the Commerce Bank, as you know, I did not seek this position of leadership. But as one who has suffered longest and most grievously under the tyrannical rule of that dastardly dictator, Milburn Drysdale. You have asked me to be your leader, and I accept. I shall not waste time detailing his latest act of perfidy. You have all heard how he invented the Isle of Grun to achieve his own greedy purpose. Please. Therefore, I suggest that we use the name Grun as a symbol of our resistance to the unfair neglect to which we have all been subjected. That's right. Under Milburn, the miserable. Now, Helen and I have made several of these. Pass among you and be picketing the bank when the beasts of Beverly Hills return. No. Picketing up and down in front of...
Hey, what's going on here? Clear out of my office. Back to your desk.
All right, no. Stand firm, girls. Do not cringe before the despot.
So you're the troublemaker.
There will be no trouble if you agree to treat these girls fairly.
Yes, we demand women's liberation.
Okay, you're liberated. You can have your next meeting at the unemployment office.
Don't panic, girls. Don't panic. He can't run this bank without you. Rally behind your banner.
Girls resist unfair neglect. What does that mean?
It means that these girls wanted to be treated like men.
Yes, we want the same pay as men. We want the same treatment as men.
Okay, you'll get it. Charlie, there's a bunch of guys rioting up in my office. Send up the bank guards with mace, tear gas, and clubs.
Girls. Don't worry. We'll hold our protest protest meeting on the beach at Malibu.
At the beach?
Yes. The Grunion are running tonight. There'll be thousands of people to watch our demonstration. We'll even have a fireworks display.
A fireworks display? But can we afford that?
Well, actually, it's being put on by the city fathers, but why give men the credit? Listen. Listen to this. I have been making up some marching chants. Listen. We are the girls from Gun. We want our place in the sun. We'll fight till we win. We'll never give in. And Drysdale's on the run.
We are the girls from Gun. We want our place in the sun. We'll never give in. We'll fight till we win. And Drysdale's on the run.
I wish they'd hurry back. It's spooky out here all alone at night. Halt! Who goes there? Friend or Grunion?
Friend.
Give the password.
Bug tussle.
Advance and be recognized.
It's me.
What you got there?
Granny, this here is what you call a grunion bucket. Appears we won't be needing our guns.
Not even for the mean Grunions, the night fighters?
Nope. First fella I run into says, what you doing with a gun? I says, I'm hunting grunion. He says, here's what you use for grunion. You hand me this bucket.
What do? Slap it over their head and capture them?
No. Inside the bucket is these little fish.
Fish?
Yeah. All up and down the beach, folks was picking up the fish and putting them in the buckets.
What for?
And near as I can figure, when a grunion comes in, you throw the fish at him.
That ain't gonna turn back no invasion.
Now, Granny, you get hit in the face with a bucket of fish, and you ain't exactly gonna feel welcome.
What a war. You throw fish at one another. Why don't we kick sand at the Grunions? That'll scare them off.
Granny, I'd agree with you if we hadn't seen how they shot up Mr. Drysdale.
Well, if they fight so fierce on their island, how come there's nothing over here?
Well, I reckon after they paddle them slippery boats all the way from Grun, they ain't got no fight left.
Oh, Granny! The Grunions is here.
The invasion has commenced, has it?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Jane's done caught herself a whole slew of girl Grunions.
All girls?
Yes, sir. And guess who they's mostly mad at?
Who?
Mr. Drysdale.
That makes sense. He went into Grun fighting.
Miss Jane was leading these prisoners along, and they was saying, we's the girls from Grun. We want our place in the sun. We'll never give in. We'll fight till we win, and Drysdale's on the run.
I reckon they don't know he's in the hospital.
You'll be proud to know Miss Jane has took up the fight.
Where's Jethro? I thought you two was together.
Well, I reckon I run so fast I left him behind. Put me down. Put me down.
Oh, no, you is mine. Look here, Uncle Jet. I captured me a girl from Grun.
You did not. She's one of Miss Jane's.
Is that true? Do you belong to Miss Hathaway's bunch?
Yes, ma'am.
Put her down, boy.
Miss Jane won't miss her. She's got a whole flock of them.
Put her down, boy.
Släpp ner med din drömmel.
See? She's even talking to me in Grun.
Let her go, Jethro.
Now, don't you try to get away. I'm taking you home with me.
You ain't taking her no place.
Don't worry, man. We'll see he behaves. So you're from Grun, huh?
That's right.
When did you hit the beach?
About a half hour ago.
Where's all your men folks?
Oh, Gran doesn't have any men.
No men at all?
No, nothing but women.
So long.
Where are you going, boy?
I'm swimming to Grun. That's my kind of island.
Paul, want me to go out and fetch him back?
Oh, let him have a swim. It'll cool him off.
Hola. Oh, you're with the Clampetts. Hello again.
How did it say?
What's the news? How goes the battle?
It's nip and tuck. Mr. Drysdale says he'll never surrender to the girls of Grun.
Did you hear that, Jed? Old Spunky's back in the thick of it again.
But Miss Hathaway says he's weakening.
He was kind of weak to start with.
Girls, girls.
Over here, Miss Hathaway.
Greetings, friends. Ula, Helen, come quickly. The girls of Grun are on the verge of victory.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Mr. Drysdale's about to surrender. Come on.
Poor Mr. Drysdale, after putting up such a brave scrap.
It ain't over yet. If you ask me, it's going to take more than an island full of women to whip Spunky Drysdale and the United States Navy.
Oh, Granny, look!
I told you. Spunky and the boys in blue is making another run at it.
I wouldn't want to be on Grun now.
Me neither.
Sleeping on the beach is for the birds. It's one thing to be woke up in the morning with the sun hitting you in the eye. And it's another thing to be woke up with the tide slapping you in the face. The next time them grunions want to invade the beach, they can have it.
Honey, we all had a miserable night. We got a long drive home, and ain't no use rehashing it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Y'all think you had a miserable night on the beach. I spent the night in the ocean.
Well, it's your own fault, boob. Trying to swim to the island of Grun.
Yeah, just 'cause there ain't nothing there but women.
Well, can you think of a better reason?
That'll do.
I'd have made it, too, if I hadn't run into that doggone old shark.
Shark? I hear they bite's pretty vicious.
Oh, he got in the first lick. Then I grabbed that rascal and chomped him more ways than trout lays in a barrel.
Ellie, you sure that there was no men in that bunch of grunions that Miss Jane caught?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I seen them. They was all girl prisoners.
I seen them, too, Granny. Miss Jane was leading them down the beach, and they was chanting their war cry.
We're the girls from Grun. We want our place in the sun.
I've heard your glee club. I don't need a solo. Now, how'd you pick this stupid name, Grun?
Because it epitomizes your dishonesty. You invented that mythical island just to trick the Clampetts into keeping their money in your bank.
And it worked.
Well, we are hanging you with your own rope.
That'll be the day. Now clear out of here.
Oh, Chief, please negotiate with us. In fairness and honesty and good faith.
In a pig's eye.
You mean you refuse to even listen to our grievances?
What grievances? I'm a doll to work for. Sweetheart, a pussycat.
Let us face it, Chief. You have tried every dirty, rotten trick in the book.
Oh, no, I haven't. I still have a few left.
Very well. If you want war, let it begin here.
It began last night at Malibu when you marched those nuts up and down the beach. We are the girls from Grun.
We want our place in the sun. We'll never give in. We'll fight till we win and Drysdale's on the run.
You girls, take a break. I'm still negotiating.
Do you need any help, Miss Hathaway?
Yes. Would you come up, please, Helen? We insist upon higher wages and hospitalization.
You keep insisting, and you're going to need hospitalization.
Look at all them girl grunions. This is just as good as swimming to the island of Grun.
Who's that? Looks like a goon squad. Drysdale must have hired strike breakers.
Howdy, ma'am. Remember me?
Slip near, the drummer.
Hey, she's talking to me in Grun again.
You were right. It's a goon squad. And the head goon just got Ula. Put me down.
What are you doing, boy?
Uncle Jed, this is the girl from Grun you maybe turned loose last night.
Well, turn her loose again.
Oh, please let me keep her.
Put her down.
Gee whiz.
How would you like a karate chop?
Swell. I'm starving.
Get back on the truck and behave yourself.
But she's gonna fade me.
Do as I tell you.
Doggone, I never get to do nothing.
I'm sorry about the boy. I'd like to say he ain't himself today, but I'm afraid he is.
Are you people goons?
No, we is the Clampett. I'm Jed. The boy here is Jethro, Granny, Ellie Mae.
Hi. Howdy, Grun girls.
Y'all still prisoners?
I'll say we are. And this bank is our prison.
Well, we seen you walking around out here this morning. Was you doing your exercises?
I'm afraid that's about all it'll amount to.
Now, let's not get too pessimistic. Maybe Miss Hathaway will get better conditions for us.
Miss Jane has shook up your cause, has she?
Yes, bless her heart.
She's trying the best she can to see that we get decent treatment.
That sure does sound like Miss Jane.
Yes, but she won't get anywhere with old Drysdale.
Oh, so he's the one that's keeping you in prison here in his bank.
Who else?
And he ain't treating you right, is he?
He's treating us rotten.
Well, girls, you tell Miss Jane that when conditions get too bad, she's welcome to fetch you all up to our place.
We got lots of room.
And it's a good, safe place. It's got a great big wall around it.
And if you come, fetch along some of them karate chops.
We'll tell Miss Hathaway.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What's the the news? Did the old slave driver give in?
Well, not yet, but Helen and I submitted a list of grievances.
He's studying them, and he's going to give us his answer. By the way, we're all invited to the Clampetts.
Really?
Yes, they were just here.
Girls, there is the key to our success.
Mr. Drysdale would do anything to keep in good with them.
If he doesn't give us a fair answer, we'll all meet in the parking lot and go to the Clampetts.
Okay, girls, here's your answer. Turn on the water, Charlie. Full blast.
We'll meet in the parking lot.
Hurry up, they're getting away. Give me all the pressure you've got. That's the way to handle troublemakers, Charlie.
You wouldn't really hit those girls with all that water, would you?
Of course not. That stuff costs money.
I think I hear the phone ringing. Jethro, you unload the truck and stop arguing with the women folks about them Grun girls.
I still say it's wrong for Mr. Drysdale to keep them prisoners in his bank.
Granny, they's from Grun. They's the enemy.
Well, he must treat them mean, and Miss Jane wouldn't be taking their side.
He probably locks them up in the vault.
And makes them tote around bags of money.
And wash and iron dirty dollar bills.
And makes them lift them big old heavy mortgages.
And shine nickels and dimes with silver polish.
Well, I wish they was here so they could help me unload the truck and fry up a pan of them karate chops.
Shame on you.
You're as bad as Mr. Drysdale.
But, Granny, they's prisoners of war.
But they still girls and supposed to be treated nice.
'Cause why?
Because they are gentle and delicate creatures.
Says who?
Says me.
Phone call with... How can you lay there taking a nap while the women folks unload the truck?
Uncle Jed.
Get up from there, boy. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh,
What's the matter with your back?
my gentle, delicate girl cousin locked her broke it.
He provoked her, Jed.
That's right, Pa.
Well, anyway, that was Miss Jane on the phone. She's fixing to bring them Grun girls over here.
Good. Now they won't have to stay in the clutches of that mean old Mr. Drysdale.
Yeah.
Well, you can't fault them too much. After all, they was prisoners of war.
Oh, watch it, Uncle Jed. You'd like to get your head handed to you.
Jethro, take the truck around back and unload it. I can understand Mr. Drysdale holding a grudge. He was shot up something awful on that island of Grun.
He probably stubbed his toe.
Hey, he was here when he come by. He was hobbling on crutches and bandaged up head to foot.
It was nothing. I took a few sniper bullets going in, stopped a burst from a machine gun nest, caught an 88 in the chest, but I kept going. It wasn't until I stepped on the landmine that I blacked out and came to in a Navy hospital.
Gee whiz, he was hurt awful bad.
Men is crybabies, Ellie.
You get blowed up like that, you's entitled to whimper a mite.
Well, he had no business going to Grun in the first place.
Hey, the man was in the Navy. He was ordered to go.
Whose side are you on, Jed?
Trying to see both sides.
Well, you ain't doing a very good job of it.
Well, let's not go to scrapping twixt ourselves. We'll talk it all out quick as Miss Jane gets here with the Grun girl.
Quickly, girls, into the truck.
Get up and stay up. Where'd you get this I saw?
We borrowed it from the women's lib movement.
And we've added a few touches of our own.
We call it our grandmobile.
Well, get out of here.
All right, girls, we tried. On to the Clampett.
Hold it. Where, what? Who?
The Clampetts invited us to use their mansion as our headquarters.
And they shall hear the full story of your tyranny and cruelty.
Me? I'm an old softy.
I'm a softy with that whip in your hand.
Whip? Oh, that's not a whip. That's a leash for my dog.
Rover, come boy. Here's your leash.
Oh, please, Miss Hathaway, bring these lovely ladies up to my office and we can talk.
We're through talking. That's right. We are through.
Well, then we'll sing. We'll sing. We're the girls from Grun. We want our place in the sun. I hold the Dario, and Drysdale's on the run. Kind of cute. It's a catchy little tune, I think.
Well, girls, shall we give him another chance?
No, don't trust him. Down with the male chauvinist pig.
Oh, come on, girls. Give the old piggy another chance. Please, let's talk.
What'll we talk about?
Raises, bonuses, vacation with pay, health and welfare, pension and profit sharing, you name it, and we'll discuss it.
Equal opportunities with men?
Equal pay for equal jobs?
Equal? Why not better?
Well, girls, maybe we should give him another chance.
I guess so.
Why not?
Oh, that's better, that's better. Now, everyone up my office. 3 donuts and coffee out of the house. Through these portals past the most beautiful girls in the banking world. Oh, dolls, sweetheart, lovely. And when you get there, make yourself at home. I'll be just a moment. Golly.
When they're all in my office, lock the door and shut off the phone.
Mr. Drysdale, you're out of the hospital.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be, but I had to see you.
What's that thing?
Oh, that's a genuine Grunmobile from the island of Grun. I captured it from the invaders.
Well, doggy. How'd they get this thing here from Grun?
They flew it over.
Them Grunions is poor sailors, but if they can fly this thing, they're A1 pilot.
Well, when I say they flew, you're right. They're clever people, especially the women, and that's what I come up here to tell you about. They've brainwashed Miss Hathaway.
Done what?
Brainwashed her. It's like hypnotizing her, taking control of her mind.
Is that a fact?
Yes, they've turned her against me. Filled her mind with hate.
Well, I got to say that them Grun girls ain't too fond of you, judging by what they got wrote on the side of their airplane.
Well, look who's up and around. You see, Jed, I told you he wasn't hurt bad.
Maybe he's a fast healer.
Well, actually, I should still be in surgery. But when I heard about the trouble, I jumped off the operating table and rushed to the bank.
What kind of trouble?
Them Grun girls has brainwashed Miss Jane.
I don't believe it.
It's true.
It ain't neither. If ever a girl didn't have a dirty brain, it's her.
Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
Hello, Ellie.
What's this thing, Paul?
Ellie, that's what you call a genuine Grunmobile from the island of Grun. I'll go fetch Jethro. I bet he'd like to see this.
Is Miss Jane and the Grun girls in there?
No, they're at the bank.
I suppose you've got 'em locked in the vault.
No, I didn't think of it.
What?
No, I wouldn't think of it.
Granny, come look here at this.
Land sakes, Ellie. He treats them poor girls worse than we thought.
Mr. Drysdale, you hadn't ought to step on her secretary.
That's just a caricature.
It don't make no difference what she does.
What?
You hadn't stomped on her neck and hit her with a whip.
Mr. Drysdale, girls is gentle, delicate creatures.
Ha!
Yeah, they ought to be treated nice.
Baloney.
What did you say?
I said baloney.
Ellie, don't fling him. He's pert near my age. Let me fling him.
Mr. Drysdale, what happened?
Looks like the work of my gentle, delicate girl cousin.
Don't worry about him, Jed. He's a fast healer. If he can get up from an operating table, he can get up from there.
Sorry, girls. The door is still locked.
The phone is still dead.
And our Grunmobile is still gone.
I'll bet anything Drysdale took it.
Huh, there's no question about it. He's the Clampetts right now telling them lies about us.
Wait till I get my hands on that rat Fink. I'll give him such a karate chop.
Evelyn, I'm sure we all share your feeling of anger and frustration, but violence is not the answer.
Maybe not, but what is?
Oh, well, so somehow I have got to reach the Clampetts and refute his story. Now, come on, let's think. My dune buggy's in the parking lot.
But how can you get to it?
Through the window.
It's too high to jump.
Yes, and we can't climb down. Well, we will have to improvise a rope.
Out of what?
Clothing, it's all we have.
Well, you're welcome to my miniskirt, but it would take 30 of them to reach the ground.
40.
If Drysdale paid us decent salaries, we'd be wearing middies and maxes.
Well, we'll just have to use what we have. All right, girls, take it off for women's lib.
How do you feel, Mr. Drysdale?
Oh, a little better. I still have a terrific headache.
Well, maybe it's a soft pillow. Is that That better?
No.
Well, let's try this. Now, how do you feel?
Terrible.
Well, now, don't you worry. I got just the thing for you. This'll perk you up. Now, open your mouth and swallow this. I told you it would perk you up.
What was that stuff? It tasted like turpentine.
That's what it was.
What? Water! Water!
How's Mr. Drysdale?
Well, I got him on his feet, Jed.
Good.
Yep, he's up and running around like a spring chicken.
Miss Jane and the girls from Grunt ain't showed up yet.
You know, I'm getting worried about them prisoners, Jed. Old Drysdale's probably got them chained up in a dungeon.
I don't hardly think so.
Well, I'm going down to the bank and see for myself.
Well, girls of Grun, we who are still dressed, salute you. And many thanks to you all for your contribution.
Yes, never before have so many peeled off so much for so few.
And a special thanks to you, Ulla. You gave your all.
Åh, snälla någon, sätt på värmen.
Oh, I guess that means good luck in Swedish.
Oh, no, it means please somebody turn the heat up.
Well, we're off to the Clampetts to slay Drysdale the Dragon.
We shall return.
Try it, Helen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your kind attention. Be sure to catch our next show when my partner here will dive 14 stories into a cup of tepid tea.
What's going on here?
Two girls just climbed out that window and down those clothes.
Why, that's Mr. Drysdale's office.
He puts on a pretty good show. Hey, anybody else coming down?
No, we can't. We're not dressed. And we're locked in.
I knowed it. Hang on, girls. Help is a-coming.
Hey, this is a wild bank. I think I'll open an account.
There's our Grunmobile. He's still here.
We've got him trapped, Helen. Gird yourself for battle.
I'm awful sorry Miss Jane didn't get here with them Grun girls. I was hoping to hear both sides of the story.
There's only one side. My side, the right side.
Wonder what happened to them.
Well, they were afraid to face me and have you learn the truth. They're not only subversive troublemakers, they're cowards.
Keep open this door.
Sounds like they're here.
They are. Run for your life. They're dangerous.
Said it was cowards.
They are. But it's 2 against 1.
Now, you're going to get what's coming to you, you miserable thing.
Don't you dare talk to Mr. Clampett like that. I'll protect you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, we welcome the opportunity to have you hear the truth.
Yes.
Don't listen to them. They'll brainwash you.
Let me hear their side of the story.
It's nothing but a subversive pack of lies. They're trying to undermine the American way of life.
All we're trying to do is to get you to pay us decent wages.
And give us decent working conditions.
You see, I told you they were subversive.
Oh, she...
See, she attacked a wounded veteran. They're vicious, vicious.
Mr. Dresser, will you please let me hear what these girls have to say?
Thank you, Mr. Clampett. Now, First of all,
What's going on here?
Well, Granny, I'm trying to get both sides of the grunt situation. Mr. Drysdale ain't making it easy.
I suggest we eject him from the premises.
Good idea.
Now, hold on, girls. I'm a doctor. This man is my patient, and nobody touches him but me.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I'm a sick man.
The sickest.
Mr. Drysdale's going back to his bank under my care. Oh, girls, that Grunmobile will make a dandy ambulance. Will you drive us?
But, Granny, I don't know the whole story yet.
I do. I'll tell it to you later. There's a surprise ending.
No!
Come on! Equal treatment for men and women. That's what we's gonna have.
Who was that?
That's the president of this bank.
I think I'll close my account.
Jethro is up. They'll be down to breakfast in a few minutes.
Good. Let's get our signs and commence picketing for the women's lib.
Oh, Bessie, I pretty near forgot your sign. Here you are.
Ellie, them girls at the bank didn't say nothing about apes lib.
Well, Bessie's a girl.
Never mind, I hear the men are coming.
What's going on?
Read the sign.
Yeah.
Free women? Hot dog. I'll take a couple. Where is they?
What's this all about?
Us women who have suffered for centuries of
discrimination and subservience.
Yeah. And we hereby demand equality and proclaim
our independence from the domination of men.
Right.
Where'd you hear that speech?
Oh, the girl down at the bank learned it to us.
But it's what's in the minds and hearts of women everywhere.
We got to have our freedom.
Could we talk about this after breakfast? That coffee smells awful good.
Would you like me to pour it for you?
Well, yeah, thanks.
Well, here I go, male supremacist.
What'd you do that for?
For women's lib. Make your own coffee.
Well, okay, but what's women's lib?
Liberation from the tyranny of
chauvinistic male dictatorship.
Right.
I looked all over the place. I can't find no women. These signs is what you call false advertising. Get rid of them.
How would you like to have it wrapped around your head?
Ellie, don't stoop to the level of the male brute.
Yes, ma'am, Granny. Come on, Bessie.
Uncle Jed, what are you doing?
Making coffee.
Men ain't supposed to do that. That's what women is for. Here, Granny. Get busy.
Take it easy, boy.
But I'm hungry. I want my breakfast.
Boy, go sit at the table.
That's more like it. Here, Granny, I'll have a double helping of everything.
There goes your typical pleasure-seeking male animal. You men is all alike. All you want to do is eat and get to your country club.
Country club?
Whilst us women stay home and slave. You is out shooting golfs, and tennis, martini on the rocks, and having steam saunas.
Jethro and me spends our days mowing the lawn, raking leaves, trimming the hedges, chopping wood, painting, plumbing, and repairing.
There you are. You was out having fun, whilst we is home slaving.
Oh, no, not again.
Good morning, male supremacist. Good morning, oppressor of women. Good morning, chauvinist pig.
Does this heap belong to one of you?
Yes, it's mine.
Well, all of you hop in it, get out of here, or I'll repossess it.
It's all paid for. It's mine, free and clear. And we have a permit to picket here.
And as soon as the rest of the girls arrive, we will picket this bank from one end to the other.
That is what you think. Joe, Charlie, come out here. Bring your baseball bats. Now, I'll give you one more chance to disperse. All right, clear the sidewalk.
Okay, Susie. Gentlemen, would you care to try for broken arm?
Are you husky guards afraid of three girls?
No, just one of them. That's Susie.
Okay, I'm impressed. Now let's make peace. Come back to work for me, and you'll get a raise and a bonus.
Hooray! Victory at last!
No, not you two, just Susie.
Just me?
Right. Forget these losers and work for me. You'll have a combination job as my secretary and bodyguard. You'll have a great deal. Just sign right here on the dotted line.
I thought we were going to have breakfast at our country club.
We don't belong to no country club.
Well, then where are we going to eat?
Right here.
Well, who's going to cook?
Looks like you're going to be one of us.
Okay. I'll have bacon and eggs, ham and grits, pancakes and sausage, lots of toast and jelly, and a side order of hush puppies.
You sure that's enough?
You better start me off with a big bowl of cereal covered with bananas and strawberries.
No steak and taters?
Okay, as long as you cook and throw that in, too. And rare on a steak.
Jethro, get up from there. We're going to match pennies for this.
After breakfast, Uncle Jed, I'm too hungry to play games now.
You're going to match pennies to see who does the cooking. The other one will wash the dishes.
Okay, I'll match you.
Heads.
Tails.
You do the cooking, I'll wash the dishes.
Okay.
Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready for you, Uncle Jed.
What all did you cook?
Everything that was in the icebox. Ham hocks, a couple dozen eggs, side of bacon, grits, and I even warmed up the leftover pot roast and taters.
Them victuals smells good.
They tasted good, too.
You ate them?
Yep.
All of them?
Yep.
Then why did you call me in?
Well, now it's time for your half of the work. I done the cooking. You wash the dishes.
Look, Granny, Pa's home. You and Jethro must have sneaked in the back way.
I reckon so. Ladies, can we talk for a minute?
What about?
Women's lib.
Is you for it or again it?
I'm for it. Now, can we talk?
No use talking. The rights that we are seeking is, what is that again, Ellie?
Non-negotiable.
That means we gotta get 'em.
You got it.
You giving in, Pa?
Absolutely.
You surrenders?
Unconditional.
You admit that women's as good as men?
Better.
Does that mean that you, what is that again, Ellie?
Capitulates.
Yeah. Does you do that?
Whatever that means, I does it.
Well, Ellie, I reckon that means we has won.
Good. My hands is blistered from toting his sign.
Mine, too.
Well, what do you say we celebrate by fetching up one of them great big hickory smoked hams out of the root cellar and frying us up a mess of it?
That sounds good.
Yeah, this picketing gives me an appetite. To tell you the truth, Jed, it was mostly them girls down at the bank that got us tripped. What's that?
That's Uncle Jed's in my laundry. You forgot to pick it up this morning, Granny.
Yes, Ro.
Now hop to it, and no starch in my collar this time. It's sawing my neck.
Yes, Ro.
Oh, and here's some socks that needs darning.
Yes, Ro.
And these pants needs patching. And Ellie, our beds ain't made. Now will you stop playing with that ape and get at it? You and Granny done wasted half the day.
Ellie, back to the women's lib.
Ellie, the boy didn't mean. He was just...
Boy, this is ridiculous. A Hollywood playboy washing clothes. If word was to get out to the Hollywood gossip columnists and fan magazines, I'd be the laughing stock of Schwab's drugstore.
What's that?
Well, that's kind of a meeting place for Hollywood celebrities. I hangs out there a lot, except when they runs me off.
Well, I don't think they'll be running you off today. By the time you get through washing and ironing, it's going to be tomorrow.
Jeb, have you ever thought what I might do if I was forced to continue this humiliating kind of work?
Oh, what might you do?
I might just run away from home.
That's the first ray of sunshine on a dark day.
Well, how are you superior male dictators doing?
We're doing the best we can.
Paul, you don't have to wash clothes like this. There's a washer right yonder.
We didn't know how to run it.
What do you think you're doing?
Darn socks.
Granny, look at this.
You ain't darning socks. You're ruining them.
I'm doing the best I can.
You'll have to walk awful pigeon-toed to wear these.
I reckon it will take a while for me to get the knack of it.
Granny, let's help Paul.
Only if he's ready to change his ways.
I'm ready.
Do you admit that men ain't superior?
I'll put it in writing.
Are you through grinding women under your heels?
Oh, yeah, no more of that.
Are you for women's lib?
Heart and soul.
All right, Ellie. You take over the darning. I'll finish the washing.
Yes'm, Granny.
Well, it's about time you lazy women was back to work.
Jethro.
Here, Granny. It's a good thing you's back carrying your own weight. I just about had it with you two.
Jethro.
Come on, Ellie. These men ain't learned their lesson.
Jethro.
Sure got dark all of a sudden, Uncle Jed. Hey, where's Granny and Ellie?
They got mad and left again.
Well, what did you do to upset them this time?
Welcome to the picket line, girls. Soon be joined by twice our number.
Girls, I would like to introduce my combination secretary and bodyguard, Bonsai Sakito. Now, I'm asking you once more to hop into that pile of junk and leave.
We refuse.
And my car is not a pile of junk.
Bonsai, show the young lady that she is wrong. Now, would you girls like to try for demolished heads?
Get him, Susie.
Onna ro kaiho undo wa yaburemashita.
What did you say?
I said, woman's lib is for the birds. Let's get out of here.
us yet?
Ambulance? Who needs an ambulance?
Oh, Jethro hurt himself.
Well, I'm a doctor. Why didn't you call me?
Well, you got more important things, Granny. This women's lib movement.
Nonsense. My own kith and kin is hurt. How did it happen?
Well, he was scrubbing the floor, and he slipped in some suds and bumped his head, something awful. Very late, Doctor.
Oh, that poor boy. Here, Ellie, quick. Mop up the rest of those suds so nobody else will slip and fall. I'll take care of this poor unconscious.
The trick worked, Uncle Jed. Look at old Ellie Mae mop that floor.
Jethro.
And Granny, there's lots of clothes that needs ironing. And then commence fixing victuals, because I'm hungry.
Jethro.
Come on, Ellie.
Jethro.
It got dark again.
Hey, where's Granny and Ellie?
They got mad and left.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah, I upset them again.
You know something? I ain't too happy with you.
Really? Oh, I'm tickled pink with you.
How's it going, boy? It's going terrible. This is wrecking my whole image. If someone was to take a picture of me like this, I'd never get into Harvard.
Harvard?
Yeah, you gotta have class to get in there.
Seems I've heard about that place.
Of course you have. Next to Schwab's, it's the classiest drugstore on Hollywood Boulevard.
Well, we see to it that nobody takes a picture.
Uncle Jed, is Ellie and Granny still picketing?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm getting hungry. You aim to cook me something?
Well, I hadn't planned on it.
Well, gee whiz, I cooked the last meal.
You ate it, too.
Well, there you are. I'm doing everything. The eating, the cooking,
The scorching?
Huh?
You just burn a hole in your pants.
You was wrong, Uncle Jed.
Good.
They's your pants.
Tell me, boy, have you given any more thought to running away?
If one more thing goes wrong around here, I might.
Name it. Well, Mr. Drysdale, this is Jed Clampett. Tell me, is them girls at your bank still picketing for women's lib?
No, sir. I put a stop to that foolishness. They are? Granny and Ellie? Well, leave them to me, Mr. Clampett. I have learned how to handle militant women. Yes, I'll take over from here. Bye. Banzai, we've got another rebellion to put down.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. I mean, male supremacist.
Oppressor of women.
Granny, Ellie, I am here in response to a call for help from Mr. Clampett.
Oh, you gonna do the cooking and washing for Pa and Jethro? It sure will be good news for them.
The only thing I'm here to do is to put a stop to this women's lib foolishness.
It ain't foolishness.
I say it is. And Banzai will demonstrate the unquestionable superiority of men. Banzai?
Who's that goomer?
This is the #1 karate fighter in the entire world. Banzai, show this little lady how strong you are. No, not my car. Granny, what do you think of that?
I think he hadn't ought to done it. That was a good bench, and now it ain't worth shucks to sit on.
He did that to put you in your place. Now, unless you stop this picketing, he's going to have to teach you a further lesson.
Well, he better hadn't.
Do you admit that men are superior?
No!
Banzai, destroy the other bench.
Oh, no, you don't!
Are you sure Mr. Drysdale's here to do our work for us?
Yes, sir, Pa.
Hot dog. I sure hope he can cook.
Who is that?
That is the #2 karate fighter in the entire world.
What happened to him?
He just met #1.
Where you all going?
We is leaving home.
Any chance of you taking Jethro with you?
No. We's moving into Miss Jane's apartment with her.
Don't do that. There's plenty of room here.
Not since you and Mr. Drysdale fetched in that big bully to beat us up.
Some bully. You like to kill him.
Well, he had no business wrecking a good iron bench. You men is all alike. You gotta learn a lesson.
Bye, Pa.
Please, I'm begging.
No use talking. We's leaving.
What I'm begging you for is to take Jethro with you.
Johnny comes Miss Jane in her dune buggy.
Hey, where's they going?
He's leaving home, boy.
Oh, what dim-witted thing did you do this time?
I don't know.
Thank goodness you got my giant brain to fall back on.
I could use something soft right now.
I'm sorry about this uncomfortable mode of transportation, but Mr. Drysdale's bodyguard destroyed Helen's car.
What'd he do, run into it?
He struck it with his hand and broke it in two.
That must be the goomer that busted up my iron bench.
Bonsai's here?
Oh, yes, ma'am, Miss Jane. He's resting in the parlor.
Well, we better get out of here before he destroys the dune buggy.
No, he won't be doing no more destroying for a spell.
Granny clobbered him.
Bonsai?
Yeah.
Why, he's a judo champion, a karate champion. He must have 5 or 6 belts.
I give him about 4 more.
Uncle Jed, this here is one example of how my giant brain operates. I have done come up with an idea that does away with iron.
Is them my long johns?
That's right. I figured out if he uses lots of starch and lays them out in the sun to dry, you don't have to iron them.
How am I supposed to get into these?
Uncle Jed, you're just going to have to do some thinking for yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wouldn't be fair to let you carry the whole load.
I also come up with an idea that does away with cooking.
How's that one work?
You do it.
I'm sorry, Bonsai. I've got to get back to the bank. I'll talk to you later.
How's Mr. Bonsai feeling?
Very humiliated.
Granny sure whooped the tar out of him.
Shh, please. He already feels that he's lost a lot of face.
Well, as I recollect, that ain't just a great big loss.
Now, I don't mean that literally. He simply feels ashamed because he was defeated by a woman.
That ain't nothing to be ashamed of. When Granny's riled, I've seen her drop a full-grown bull.
Heck yeah!
Well, Bonsai is so disgraced, he doesn't want to show himself for a while. Can he stay here?
Of course he can. I'll go tell him.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale, can that bonsai feller cook?
No, Jethro. Japanese men do not cook.
Well, can he do the laundry?
No.
Well, can he scrub floors or make beds?
Jethro, Japanese men do not perform domestic chores. The women of their household do all the work. They wait on them hand and foot. In his own home, he is king.
Hey, how about me moving in his place?
I told Mr. Bonsai he's welcome to stay here till he finds his face.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Clampett. Well, I'll see you later.
Uncle Jed, that fella can't cook, can't do laundry, can't scrub floors or make beds or nothing. You're making work for yourself.
Matter of fact, Jethro, he asked could he fetch his women folk over to take care of all that.
What did you say?
I said, sure, go right ahead.
Well, how about that? You finally done something right. You know, if you hang out with me long enough, you'll be as smart as me.
Well, thanks, boy. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, excuse me.
Morning, Uncle Jed. What you doing?
Cooking us up a pot of mush for breakfast?
We don't have to do that no more nor nothing else. That bonsai fella's fetching over his Japanese women folk.
Yeah, they's going to take care of him, but that don't mean they's going to do for us.
Oh, yeah. He told me. They's going to wait on us hand and foot. And Japanese men don't have no truck with that women's lib.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, all you got to do is give them orders. See, I've been learning Japanese, so's I'll be ready. Listen to this. Kamikaze, Toyota, Sony, 0.
What does that mean?
Don't smack into my car radio with your airplane.
You reckon you're going to be saying that a lot?
Well, not a lot. But if I gives them an order right off, they'll respect me. See, Japanese women is trained to respect Japanese men.
But you ain't a Japanese man.
With me speaking their language so good, how's he going to know?
True, true.
Oh, you got to learn to eat with these, Uncle Jed.
What is they?
This is what you call chopsticks. The Japanese uses them instead of knives or forks or spoons. Watch, I'll show you.
Don't don't seem to hold a lot.
It's probably for me. Like them karate chops.
Reckon that's why they call them chopsticks?
More than likely. Boy, I can't wait to sink my teeth into them chicken fried karate chops.
Reckon there's anything like pork chops?
Oh, yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be eating high on the karate.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, sit down and have some breakfast.
Oh, no thanks, no thanks. I'm on my way to pick up the women of Bonsai's household and bring them over.
Well, how is Mr. Bonsai feeling this morning?
Well, he still feels terribly humiliated that Granny defeated him in hand-to-hand combat.
I'm sorry about that.
It was all I could do to get him out of his room. Well, I'll be on my way. Oh, by the way, have you heard from Granny and Ellie?
Not a word. I hope they's comfortable staying in Miss Jane's apartment.
Well, I'd hardly call it an apartment. It's more like a furnished room.
This bed was right nice to sleep on, but it sure does take up a lot of room.
Well, Miss Jane says after you take the bedclothes off, it folds up into a sofa.
No.
That's what she said.
Well, it ain't doing it.
Doing what?
Folding up.
Granny, I think we have to help it. Let's see.
Well, I'll be switched. What'll they think of next?
Oh, Bessie, you got your dress all dirty, climbing on that fire escape. Now, let's see your hands. I was afraid of that. Now, let's go get washed up. We'll be having breakfast quick as Miss Jane gets back.
Crossways.
Granny, Ellie Mae. Well, good morning, Bessie. I hope our landlord doesn't see you.
Morning, Miss Jane.
Oh, good morning, Ellie. Sorry it took so long getting your breakfast.
Your kitchen sure must be a long ways from your bedroom.
About 3 blocks. Where's Granny?
Well, she was here a minute ago. Must have stepped out.
I didn't see her in the hall.
What you want, Bessie?
She's probably hungry. Here's your breakfast, Bessie. I thought they liked bananas.
They do. Bessie's trying to tell us something. What is it, Bessie? I think there's something inside the couch.
Well, let's see.
It's Granny.
Granny, how in the world are you all right?
Of course I'm all right, but don't trust this bed. I laid down on it and it gobbled me up.
I am terribly sorry. You've never done that before. Have some coffee and you'll feel better.
By the way, Miss Jane, where did you sleep last night?
In the Murphy bed.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to go and stay with friends.
No. It's in the wall. Come on, I'll show you. See?
You sleep standing up?
No, it comes all the way down.
I declare I never did see so many clever beds.
Well, we'll need them all when the other girls arrive. Oh, it's Helen. I told her to come up the fire escape. My rent here is based upon occupancy by one person only. Welcome, Helen.
Cheers, everyone. I'll need some help with my luggage.
I'll give you a hand.
Me too.
Bessie, I ain't never seen anything like these city beds. They sure are space savers. I reckon Miss Jane and Helen will share this one. I sure hope it's as comfortable as Ellie's and mine. Ain't bad at all.
was here.
She was. Granny?
She ain't here.
Bessie is trying to tell us something again. I wonder.
Miss Jane, if it won't hurt your feelings, I think I'll sleep on the floor tonight.
And here they are, Mr. Clampett, the lovely ladies of Bonsai's household. Enter, flowers of the Orient. This is Mr. Clampett.
Howdy, ladies. Mr. Bonsai, your women folks is here. You speak English?
Amico does.
We have great pleasure to be in the honorable house of Clampett, son.
What'd she call me?
Clampett-san. That's a Japanese title of courtesy.
Yokoso, irashai.
They set great store by bowing, don't they?
Yes, they're extremely polite. Oh, I almost forgot about their luggage.
I'll give you a hand.
Hello, ladies. Me, Jeffro. Uncle Jeff, big hillbilly. But me, international prey boy.
You wear a karate suit.
Sure. I just can't wait to have me a karate chop.
You want a karate chop?
I sure do, and right away.
Please do not ask for karate chop.
But that's what I want, and the sooner the better.
See you later, Mr. Drydale. What are they so excited about?
You are not supposed to do things for them. From now on, they will do everything for you.
Oh. Well, take them upstairs. Tell them to take any room they want. We got plenty empty ones.
What's
the matter, boy? Did you fall over the rail?
Oh, I asked them girls for a karate chop, and one of them slugged me.
Welcome to Women's Lib headquarters, girls.
Thank you.
Come in. Granny, Ellie Mae, Susie, and Betty.
Hi.
Now, you can hang your clothes in the closet as soon as Helen's through taking a shower in there.
She's taking a shower in the closet?
Well, it's too small to be called a bathroom.
We hang our clothes in the bathroom?
Well, you could also call it the den, the laundry room, the kitchen, and the spare bedroom.
Bedroom?
Yes, we're so crowded here, I'm afraid somebody will have to sleep in the tub tonight.
Miss Hathaway, I can't take my shower. There is a furry animal splashing about in the bathtub.
Oh, don't be alarmed. It's probably just Ellie's chimpanzee.
No, Bess is outside. Must be Frida.
Frida?
She's my possum. She just loves to play in the water.
I didn't know Ellie brought a possum.
Me neither. She must have had it inside her coat. They likes to sleep like that.
Now, Frida, you stay out of the bathtub when folks want to take showers.
Yes, Frida, please.
Miss Hathaway.
It's my landlord. Quick, everybody hide.
Where?
Where else?
Miss Hathaway.
Coming! Mr. Finney, I'm glad you're here. I have a complaint.
So have I. I heard a lot of voices in here.
Well, you most certainly did. It was the television set.
You haven't got a television set.
Well, that is my complaint. The walls here are so thin that the set next door sounds as though it's right in this room.
I don't hear anything.
Well, of course not. I made them turn it off.
I believe I'll take a look in there.
Oh, good, good. I hope you brought your tools. There's at least half day's work in there.
What?
Well, yes, the faucet leaks, the tub is stopped up, the shower doesn't work, the paint is peeling, and you have got to replace that worn flooring. It is dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm doing apartment 16 right now, but I'll put you right at the top of the list.
Oh, Mr. Finney, that is another thing. The neighborhood children peer in at me all the time. Go away, you naughty child. Go on, go on.
No, I didn't get a very good look. But that's got to be the ugliest kid I ever saw.
Well, Mr. Finney, the situation is becoming quite intolerable. Ugly children, faulty plumbing, thin walls.
What was that?
I am glad you were here to see that with your own eyes, Mr. Finney.
What was it? What did I see?
Well, unless prompt action is taken, I shall be forced to call the Department of Health and Sanitation about the mice in this building.
That was a mouse?
Oh. What else?
I never saw a mouse look like that.
Perhaps it was something worse. I had better call the Board of Health.
No, that's okay. It was a mouse.
Well, Mr. Finney, what do you intend doing about it?
Well, I've got a cat. No, wouldn't stand a chance against a thing like that.
Goodbye, Mr. Finney.
Excuse me. Is Biddles almost ready?
Biddles?
Well, yeah, food. You know, as we say in Japanese, lunch.
Oh, yes. Anything special you would like?
Well, I ain't gonna ask for no more of them karate chops. I know you get uptight about that. But there's something else I heard of that I'd like to try.
What is it?
Judo roll.
You want a judo roll?
I sure do. You see, I'm an international prey boy, and I rocks to experiment.
Please, do not ask for judo roll.
Yeah, but that's what I want. Heck, fire, I thought you folks were obliging.
Jethro-san, judo roll is not for ordinary person.
Yeah, but I'm not ordinary. I wants to try everything. Now, come on, let me have it.
What happened to you this time, boy?
I'll tell you something, Uncle Chet. Them Japanese is real polite. If you ask for some of them special victuals, then they beats the tar out of you.
Any more visits from the landlord, girls?
No. You scared him away for a while.
Helen, what in the world are you doing?
I'm getting some charcoal burning in this brazier.
Well, that is purely a decorative piece.
Well, Granny wanted to make us a hot meal, and that's the only thing we could find to cook on.
Oh, there is no cooking in this apartment, but where is Granny?
She and Ellie went out shopping for some victuals. That's food.
Yes, I know.
Let's try it, Miss Hathaway. This charcoal is smokeless, and I'm simply perishing for nice hot London grill.
Well, if I know Granny's victuals, they will in no way resemble a London grill.
We's back, girls.
Oh.
The fast is over.
Wait till you see what all we got.
You're gonna have a feast fit for a king.
Oh.
For a queen, Granny. Remember, this is Women's Lib headquarters. Let us not exalt the male image.
What did you bring? I'm starving.
Listen to this and let your mouth water. Salted down sowbelly, owl gizzards, groundhog sausage, pickled catfish heads, and tenderloin of badger in gopher gravy.
I don't believe it.
That ain't all. Tell them what we got for dessert, Ellie.
Pawpaws with sorghum syrup, hedge apple turnovers, buckwheat pudding, and a nice ripe goat cheese.
What kind of market sells things like that?
You can't get those kind of delicacies in no market.
We went by home and sneaked into the root cellar.
Yeah, and we peeked through the window, and we seen Jed and Jethro, and they were having a miserable time.
Jethro had done fainted from hunger.
Yeah, he was laying on the floor in his underwear, and Jed had to help him to stand up.
Won't be long before they'll be yelling and screaming for us to come back home.
But we're gonna let them keep suffering until they knuckle under the women's lib. Well, I better get after the cooking. Where's the stove?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a stove.
I started a fire in Miss Hathaway's brazier.
Where?
Right here, in her brass brazier.
Miss Jane, I hope you don't put that thing on hot.
Miko, I ain't never wore nothing like this before. It's mighty fancy for an old weed bender like me.
No, Clampett, son. You look very handsome. Very handsome. Please.
Well, what if I was to spill victuals on it?
You have no worry. You spill, Miko clean.
You girls sure is obliging.
Our pleasure to serve man. Please to be seated.
Is that an eating table?
Yes.
Looks like somebody sawed the legs off it.
No. It's Japanese table. You sit.
Well, hadn't I better wait for the others?
No, Clampett, son, head of household. Please to be seated and have sip of sake.
Sip of what?
Sake, our native wine made from rice. You taste.
Japanese white lightning.
Please to be seated. Miko will entertain while you wait.
Hot dog! Sure does smell good in here. How soon is victuals?
私たちわかりませんわ。
Oh, well, I reckon I can wait, but I'm awful thirsty. Hey, you got a sumo crush? You've heard of sumo crush. That's what the wrestlers over to Japan drinks. They's always giving one another sumo crush. It's probably like an orange crush or a lemon crush. You got any?
どうですか?
はい、大丈夫です。
Hey, Mr. Bonsai, you ever do any wrestling over to Japan?
Oh, yes.
Could you give me a sumo crush?
You want a sumo crush?
I sure do.
Please, do not ask for sumo crush.
Oh, come on, please.
You insist?
Yes, sir.
We step outside. It's better for sumo crush.
I sure do appreciate this. I won't forget it.
Not soon, I guarantee.
Well, I've got Granny cooking on the roof. I don't think the landlord can smell it up there.
I hope she doesn't set the building on fire.
Oh, no danger. As soon as you finish with your laundry, come up and have lunch.
We're eating on the roof?
Believe me, Betty, Granny's cooking is best eaten out of doors.
I'll get it.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the landlord.
Helen, guess who Miss Hathaway has for a landlord? Who? Cary Grant. Oh, Mr. Grant, you're even more handsome off the screen than on. Doesn't that gray hair make him look distinguished, divine? And those eyes, those sexy eyes, they simply melt a woman's heart. And Mr. Grant, you're my favorite star. My star of stars. Mine, too. Might I ask you to autograph my slip?
Who do you girls think you're kidding?
I beg pardon?
I don't look anything like Cary Grant. You know it.
Well...
Gregory Peck? Yes. Give this to Miss Hathaway, will you?
What is it?
It's a trap for her mouse.
Excuse me, girl, there's the phone.
Oh, no, Clampett. I get it.
Clampett speaking.
Hello, Jed. This is Granny. Are you suffering?
Oh, yeah, I sure am.
Are you ready to knuckle under and give in to the women's lib? Have you learned your lesson?
Well, Granny, not yet. I think I ought to suffer a couple more days. Yeah, let's stay in touch. Don't call me, I'll call you. Bye. Sit down and have some breakfast.
Now, wait a minute. Is this Occidental swine going to have victuals with us celestial beings?
Jethro.
No, I am not. Mr. Clampett, I just came by to tell you that your bank statement and other financial reports will be a little late.
As you know, I'm without a secretary.
I thought Mr. Banzai was going to fill in.
Karate experts make very poor secretaries. Every time I hits the keys, I have to buy a new typewriter.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale, us high exalted, glorious, sublime folks don't like to talk business while we eat.
Jethro, will you please be quiet?
Did you hear that? This lowly infidel done lipped off to my gloriousness. If we was back home to Japan, I'd have you tied to the ground and let the silkworms chomp on you.
Jethro, will you be quiet?
Now, he can say that. He's pretty near as glorious as I is.
Mr. Clampett, we have to settle this women's lib dispute. Miss Hathaway has every girl at the bank out on strike.
Yeah, I know. Granny and Ellie Mae throw it in with her, too.
Well, talk them into coming back home, and maybe that will...
Are you kidding? We're living high on the kimono.
Jethro.
Well, until these girls come along, I didn't know how sublime I was.
I'll talk to you later, Mr. Clampett. It's impossible to carry on an intelligent conversation in front of this cretin.
She's Japanese.
I'm hungry. Hey. Oh, what time is it? Helen, are you up? Yes, I'm up. Who's going to make breakfast?
Yeah,
me.
Girls, please, stop the chatter. My landlord will hear you.
Poor Miss Hathaway had to sleep on the floor. I sure hope it won't be this crowded tonight.
Oh, it won't. If we don't win the strike today, it'll be twice as crowded. But everybody, please try to remember to be quiet.
Miss Hathaway?
That's your landlord.
Everybody, get these bags all folded up. Everybody hide in the bathroom and be quiet.
Miss Hathaway, I hear people in there. Open up.
Just a moment.
Granny, have you seen my possum?
Yeah, she slept in the bathtub with me. Now, get out of the way. What's the matter, Miss Jane?
Oh, my zipper stuff. Will you help me to my feet, please?
Miss Hathaway, open this door. I'm coming in with my pass key.
Just a moment. Have patience. I'm busy.
Miss Jane, I'll have to cut you out of this.
Oh, there. The scissors are on the table.
Okay, you've had fair warning. I'm coming in.
Mr. Vinny, I consider this an invasion of my privacy.
And I consider it occupancy by more than one person.
Who are you? Well, she happens to be my dressmaker, and this is a very, very personal fitting, so please remove yourself.
That's a dress?
Will be the very latest thing.
You're kidding.
Certainly not. This year we're trying for the sack look.
You made it.
Calm down. I got her.
Who's that?
That is the exterminator.
Exterminator?
Yes, good work. Take her outside immediately.
Be careful, Ellie.
Ellie?
L.A. She's from the L.A. Exterminating Company. Yes, they specialize in capturing large, vicious rodents.
They send girls to do that?
What's the matter? You don't believe in equal job opportunities for women?
He sounds like one of them male chauvinist pigs.
We should alert the women's lib movement. They'll throw a picket line around this apartment building immediately.
Now, wait a minute. Don't get upset. I'm not against equal job opportunities for women. When I need a plumber, who do you think I call? My wife. Boy, talk about touchy tenants.
What in the world is that smell?
Ain't it tantalizing? I'm cooking up a mess of my special swamp surprise.
Swamp surprise? What's in it?
Well, it's secret, but I'll tell you. It's crawdads, brisket of alligator, street owl giblets, nice water moccasins, and other swamp critters, all simmered in a rich, hearty toad stock.
I'm sorry I asked. What I mean is, a secret should always remain a secret. But, Granny, you're not allowed to cook in this apartment. I brought some sandwiches and coleslaw.
Nonsense. You girls have got to have hot victuals.
Speaking of the girls, where are they?
Well, when I commenced cooking, they all went out the window.
I think I know why.
Me too. They They were so tempted by the smell they couldn't stand to wait.
Yes.
Guess what, Granny? We can smell your swamp surprise clean up on the roof.
I bet that's got them girls crazy. Shut the windows, Ellie.
Oh, no. Please, let the tantalizing aroma waft freely out the window.
Here, Ellie, you stir my stew, and I'll go explain to the girls what's taking so long. Cooking on that iron is gonna take forever to get that gator meat tender.
Ellie Mae, please put a lid on that pot. I'll open the door and get some cross ventilation.
What's cooking in here?
I'm glad you asked. Insecticide.
Insecticide?
Yes! Thanks to the resourcefulness of this young lady exterminator, this apartment may yet be free of crawling and flying insects.
Who do you think you're kidding? That's food you're cooking in here. No, I take it back. That's to kill insects. Anything else that gets a whiff of it? What's in that stuff?
It's a secret.
Come on, you can tell me.
Well, it's screech owls, alligators, water moccasins, crawdads, toads.
I asked what's in it, not what it kills.
Mr. Finney, the young lady just explained that the ingredients are a professional secret. Now, if you want to be helpful, let's spray it around the apartment.
No. I've got a respiratory condition. I'm sorry I bothered you. What's your dressmaker doing on the fire escape?
I've been up on the roof.
Smart woman. Don't blame you.
Ellie, I wish you'd go get your ape. She scampered all over the building, scaring the daylights out of everybody.
Yes, sir.
Miss Jane, this is going to take for hours. Sure wish I had it on my stove at home.
Granny! That is a marvelous idea. I'll bet Mr. Clampett and Jethro just love swamp surprise.
Well, of course. But these men, we got to make them suffer.
This will do it.
Oh, I see. You mean give them a whip and then don't let them eat none until they give in to women's lib?
Exactly.
Oh, that would be awful cruel.
All's fair in love and war, and Granny, this is war.
If Jethro gets into this, it won't last 10 seconds. Then you and the girls won't get none.
That's the price we pay for victory.
Let's go.
Meandering duck, he was awful good. But I have done ate my fill. Oh, man. I gotta take me a nap.
You like song?
Yeah. I don't know what you're saying, but I sure like what you're doing.
Just close your eyes. Have a happy dream.
You mean I'm not dreaming now? You girls sure do know how to spoil a man.
It's great pleasure for us.
I feel downright guilty. I ought to be out doing my chores.
You want us to stop so you can go do your chores?
No, I don't feel that guilty.
La la la, no yamamo satomo. You know, in Japan, from time she's very young, woman is taught to please man.
Teach me how them Japanese men ever get out of the house long enough to build all them cars and cameras.
Please relax now, Clampett-san. It's time for blissful slumber. 茶片付けてね、そろそろお昼寝の時間だから。
If that means good night, same to you.
Awaken to fragrance and beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Granny, look.
Merciful heavens, it's Jethro. He's died of starvation.
Surely not.
He's laid out in a black shroud. And look, there's the bones of the buzzards that come to get him. Oh, with his last ounce of strength, the poor desperate boy caught him and ate him.
Now, Granny, be calm.
Well, leastwise, he went doing his thing, eating.
Granny, I feel sure that if you made a closer observation, you'd...
Oh, Jed, I forgot. He must be laid out here somewheres, starved to death. Jed! Oh, don't let him be gone, please! Jed! I'm too late. He's gone, too. Somebody sure laid him out pretty. Look at Jed. Laid out just like Jethro.
Granny, I took a closer look at Jethro. He is far from dead.
You think he can be saved?
Definitely, and so can Mr. Clampett.
Well, if anything can save him, it's my swamp surprise. I'll go get it to cooking whilst you look at Jed.
This has all the air marks of a Japanese tea ceremony.
Hey, Granny, what are you doing here?
Jethro, my baby! Oh, Jethro, my honey boy, you've been spared.
Please, Granny, you hurt my stomach.
Oh, I know how holler it must be. You ain't had no victuals since I left home.
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed.
Buzzards don't count. Here, let's get rid of this ugly shroud.
Hey, let go, Granny. This here is a genuine Japanese Okinawa.
Oh, you dear boy. You're delirious.
Ugh, what's that slop?
Oh, honey, you are talking out of your head. This is one of your favorites, Swamp Surprise.
I don't eat that kind of garbage no more. I'm a glorious, sublime, heavenly being now.
No, sweetheart. You were pulled back from the brink beyond. Now you go and sit down and I'll feed you.
Not that junk, you won't.
Jethro, go and sit down and be quiet. Or I'll have to ladle you back into your senses.
Oh, nuts to this. I'm gonna go take me another nap.
Starvation does terrible things to the human mind.
Granny, look who I found.
Is they undertakers?
Au contraire. These Japanese ladies have been caring for Jethro and Mr. Clampett.
Well, tell them to stop laying them out before they is dead.
Come and sit down. Let me explain.
It's the truth, Ellie. We thought your pa and Jethro was suffering. And all the time they was living the life of Sesshu Hayakawa.
Well, I have delineated the aims and principles of the Women's Live movement to Miko here, and she in turn has explained it to her companions.
Yes, we have decided to join Women's Live movement. Oh, I can't believe it. You girls were born and raised in Japan. I agree that it is against all our teachings. But Granny San here persuaded us. How? She threatened to make us eat swamp surprise.
Actually, it was an offer, but they took it as a threat.
Well, now that the men have gotten a taste of that good Japanese life, how are we going to get them to knuckle under?
That good life can come in two flavors, Granny. Sweet and sour.
What you mean?
Suppose 3 different Japanese girls were to take over the duties of Miko and her companions.
I see what you mean. I can get us outfits like theirs. あなた日本からいらしたんですか? いいえ、だけど私の両親は日本で生まれました.
You speak their language?
Yes, I am Nisei.
No fooling. Which one is your aunt?
Quiet, please. Hope it's not the landlord. Yes? It's Mr. Drysdale.
Oink, 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 oink.
What is it, male chauvinist pig?
You can knock it off with those cliches. You girls have lost. Now, do you want to come back to work under the old terms?
Never. You will just have to suffer without us.
Some suffer. I'm on my way to the Clampetts now to have those Japanese cherry blossoms lay a little oriental ecstasy on me.
Oh, really?
You bet.
Those girls never heard of women's lib. I may hire them as secretaries.
Miko.
How come you're answering your own door? Where's Miko?
I don't know. Her and them other girls have disappeared.
I can't find them no place, Uncle Celestial. Just my luck. Hey, what's the idea?
I want to get in on the Japanese way of life.
You ain't Japanese. Now get Ross.
Jethro.
But he ain't glorious and sublime like us.
Ain't none of us gonna be glorious and sublime if them girls don't get back.
Maybe they went out shopping.
If they's back, they's back. A roll, ladies. Hey, wait a minute. You ain't the same tree that was here before. Who are you?
私たちはいとこ同心なの。こちらのクランペットさんで働きたいと思っていますのよ。
What'd you say, Jethro?
Oh, I don't know. She speaks with a Tokyo dialect. I talk pure Ginza.
I say, we are cousins who also seek the sublime pleasure of serving in the honorable house of Clampett-san.
Well, dandy. Come on in the parlor and we'll sublime us up a storm.
I don't know about you two, but I thought that last dish was lousy.
It's Rousey. Rousey. See, I told you he wasn't Japanese.
I kind of liked it myself. If I didn't know better, I'd swear that was Granny's swamp surprise. Here comes the ceremony of the tea.
Come on, hurry up. Chop, chop, y'all.
Jethro, take it easy.
But the three of them is pitiful. Two of them ain't even pretty.
I'll go further. The tall one and the short one are downright homely.
Hey, Susie, these two speak English?
No, only Japanese.
Where'd you find those two dogs?
Now, fellas.
The little one here has got a face like a cantaloupe rind. She's not only ugly, she's clumsy, too.
Jethro, I don't want to hear no more of that kind of talk.
I'm your steam nephew, and I'm getting more steam by the minute.
Don't pay no attention to him, ma'am. Say, ain't we going to have some music?
Music?
Yeah, you know, singing, dancing, playing the Japanese banjo.
Yes, Clampett-san. Nanki-poo. Hite kudasai.
Come on.
That's lousy. It's Rousey. Rousey. He ain't never going to learn to speak Japanese.
Lousy, Rousey, it stinks.
I think I'm going to pass on the tea ceremony.
Are you leaving?
Yes, sir, I am. These Japanese folks set a great store by politeness, and that's something we can all learn from.
Please, Clampett-san, do not go.
Well, I'll tell you, ma'am, I've been kind of guilty about doing my chores all day. I think I'll get to them. I thank you, and thank your friends for me.
Mr. Clampett.
Let him go. Let him go. He old clodhopper. But me, I got craft. Now, come on. Shake a rag. Hit us with the tea and the music.
Granny, I beg you. Don't let Clampett-san take his money out of my bank, please.
It's trees.
Shut up, runkhead.
Shut up, both of you, and listen. Does you promise to knuckle under to the women's lib?
I does. Me too.
From you, we're going to have it in writing. Miss Hathaway went to the bank to type up a contract for you to sign.
Well, she called to say it would take a while. All she could find was 14 busted typewriters.
That bonsai will bankrupt me.
There's Miss Jane. Can we get up now?
Yes. Get up and answer the door for her. We gotta keep you men in your place.
Yes, ma'am. Who are you?
I'm the landlord.
Hey, it's the landlord.
Well, well, this is a very interesting situation we have here.
Mr. Finney! What is the meaning of this? Who are these people?
You're asking me?
Well, indeed I am. This is an outrage. I go to work and I come home and find you're throwing a party.